Kyler, we live. I'm seeing us in the dashboard. I don't know if we're actually live.
I'm
Yep,
scared.
we are live. Yep.
Kyler cannot hear you.
Yippee!
Kyler cannot hear you.
Yippee!
Kyler, you muted?
Yippee Yahoo?
No.
No.
Oh, I had you on 0. I apologize.
That's
I don't want to hear you right now.
The quality.
Done.
That would explain a lot. I thought I saw Kyle speaking at one point, and I'm like, maybe he didn't say anything.
I mean, I've mostly been hugging, to be fair. I'm pressing lots of
So
buttons.
if you
I'm getting
said something
everything
very
like...
sweet to me, I'm not mad at you. I just don't know how to technology.
Oh, I was absolutely fearful. Don't you worry. Yeah, I was overcome. I was going nuts.
Oh shit! Oh heck yeah! So
You
we
guys
live?
are not live on Twitch yet, are you?
We have just gone live there, and now we are
Yippee.
live on YouTube, and I am pressing my other various buttons, and then we can begin the show
More than
proper.
one button?
Oh,
Damn.
there's so many buttons.
Yes, so many
It's
buttons.
It's a fancy show.
Yeah.
All the
Go.
buttons.
Been doing it too long. All the buttons have gotten complicated.
It used to
That's
be
fine.
one button, and
Yeah, it
then
used to be.
Streamlabs stopped working.
I'm sorry, kitten.
Sorry. I did not expect that to come out of your mouth just now.
Well, welcome everybody to a new episode.
Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody.
Sorry, kitten. Daddy's sitting upstream right now.
I already have questions. I've got so many questions.
We have so many. I feel like for the sake
Whoops.
of the people who don't
That's
see
wrong.
this live, we should attempt an introduction.
My bad. Sorry. Sorry. Did not expect that to happen.
Fair enough.
I did.
Oh my god, I can throw. Oh wait, I can troll you guys now. That's awesome. Wait, I just unlocked a superpower.
Oh my god. So this is going great.
Yeah, no, this is
Wait, hold
wonderful.
on.
This is exactly
This is
what
absolutely wonderful.
Yeah.
This is absolutely wonderful. Oh, everybody knows us. We're joined by wonderful guests today.
Just kidding.
Returning to the channel, but the first time for just like a talkie hangout as opposed to trying to lead our dumb asses through very difficult content in Final Fantasy
Very
XIV
true.
is Shenpai. Welcome back, Shen.
Hello.
The classic.
Sorry, that's the only time I'm gonna do that.
For the audio
I
only
don't
audience,
get one. I'm just oh.
the wonderful season's greetings was just shown,
greetings.
and it broke
Yeah.
me.
Seasons, baby.
Shen Kyle sends that to me every Christmas.
It's a classic.
Christmas. Kyle sends me that.
I love it. I love it so much.
That and Yoda dabbing. Those are my mainstays.
Yes. And also joining us for the first time in any sort of collaboration is Sydney Jones, caster and artist extraordinaire.
Oh god. Everybody, it's nice to meet y'all, and thanks for having me. Even though I guess it's not season's reasons, it's like we're well past that.
We're well past it, but the vibes are still there.
The vibes are immaculate.
They if anyone didn't believe, like, no one can accuse us of being pre-recorded because this is clearly the energy of people who just experienced the final Savage tier, either through running it, casting it, or just following the race.
I want to die.
That's okay. You're in good hands.
When did your journey
awesome.
end? It went to the weekend, right?
We actually finished on Saturday. Yes.
I'll
was
tell you when it
this
ended because I
evening.
got a bunch of pings from our Discord because they wanted Shenpai on the show, and they're like, "Shen cleared, she can come on now."
Oh,
She's free.
That's cute. That's cute. Wait.
So yes, it was Saturday. You have fans all over the internet, Shen.
What if I start
All of
crying?
Cry harder.
From clearing or
Both things. It's just it's I mean, raiding for like 14 hours a day, you kind of become something that isn't human. Because all
Yes.
you do is raid, go to sleep, wake up, raid, go to sleep, raid. It's disgusting. You never want to become that ever.
It's no way to live.
It's
I
not.
used to not follow like the race to world first, and I'm including like the many years before I got into 14 and played WoW. Like it was just something I didn't really tap into, and like around the same time, I started watching endurance racing in actual motorsport and the
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 14 Race to World
I
first,
love
and the
that
energy
stuff.
is extremely similar. Like
Yeah.
the toll that is being taken on anyone participating is pretty much the same. You're like locked in, you're sleep deprived,
Yeah.
you're sweating. If in the case of racing in a video game raid, it's arguably worse because you probably don't have
Okay.
a full team of substitutes, so you can sleep
No.
in shifts.
No.
Sorry,
I
the concept
oh,
of
sorry.
the concept of you comparing Final Fantasy rating to like 24 hours of Le Mans is like really deeply funny to me. I'm just gonna rotate that for a bit.
It's a really similar energy as a spectator, let me tell you, because you're thinking about this. I'm thinking about the same thing for both. I'm thinking about the toll on the human lives that are taking part.
Thankfully, we're not actually running. We are just clicking buttons on a mouse.
You're mentally like pretty
mentally
stretched out.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't really talk for World Racing because they go a little bit crazier because our group was just hardcore. I've not actually done actual racing before. We actually set a hard limit that we wouldn't go like past 16 hours. So whenever the group was starting to mentally decline, we were like, yes, we're going to stop here, we're going to get refreshed, and then we're going to get it tomorrow. And that's we technically every single time had that sleep and then cleared the boss like an hour later.
I mean, Kyle, you and I don't have like a ton of Savage experience, but we did clear 2 of the 3 tiers this expansion so far, and that was like our first experience. And tier 2 was our first like on content experience. And I think it took us way too long to learn the lesson that sleep helps.
Yeah, it does. Yeah.
No, it does. You have to like walk away from the situation, and when you come back, you're less angry, and maybe you have like you've seen a flower, potentially. Breathe some air.
We have to do that quite a lot because you have 8 people spending so much time together who are all spending a lot of time making sure that we don't grief each other. And it usually depends on who's more ahead of mechanics, because then you have like 1 or 2 people who are designated call-out people. And it's a lot when all you do every single poll is do the same call-outs. You're constantly sorry, my throat's dying. Your brain is just constantly working and doesn't have a moment to rest. And I had a situation during M12S P1 where we got all the way to the end of the fight, or like the end of the last mechanic, and I made a wrong call out and I wiped us back to the beginning of the fight, and that mentally boomed me so bad that I just needed to get up, breathe a little bit of fresh air, walk around my apartment a little bit. You have to do that. You need to leave like all of the mistakes behind you, or else they're just going to carry over into the next polls.
I had a moment like that in ATETs, where it was one of the many moments a tank has to go either to left or right platform, and I went to the wrong platform.
That happens so much, you have no idea.
Yeah, I was that was a big sleep. I needed a big sleep on that one.
We're unfortunately with Savage rating because we had a time limit. We said, oh, our last day was going to be the Saturday, and then we would stop the hardcore hours. So we wanted to be done with all the fights by Saturday. So yes, we weren't going to push it, but we also weren't going to call it too early because we wanted to get these fights out of the way.
Well, congrats on making it by the end of your hardcore hour.
Oh my god, I'm so happy. We screamed so loud.
It was a good power scream. I caught your end, and it was wonderful. What reprisal though? The fear you were experiencing.
That fear, yes, because when we were going over the mechanics, we were like, "Oh yes, the first raid wide doesn't hit that hard," and I didn't know the timeline because it is actually quite insane that we cleared out a pull because we've seen Enrage twice. That was, I think, our third time seeing Enrage, and we didn't fully know the timing of when the second raid wide was coming out. So I thought it was going to happen a lot faster. So I was panicking. I was like, I'm going to kill us. I'm going to kill us because I don't have reprisal up. Like, at all. But it worked out in the end because it just came off like a cooldown, like 3 seconds before it went off.
Heck yeah.
It was scary.
On the other side of things, Sydney, what are the hours like for casting Race the World First? Because
great. It's not a problem for me, which is horrifying to say. We actually get like a lot of the caster shifts. We have a lot of casters, which is great because we have a lot of people like in the community that are experienced and want to help out. And then of course we have like the old favorite. Like I love working with Lithiar, like just wonderful caster. And we're usually on in the mornings because I don't know, I operate off of EU time. The people who really get the shifts that are just bonkers are number one, our producers who like go for like 12 to 16 hours sometimes. And also all of the data collection people who are validating runs and have streams up. Like if you saw the battle station of some of the people who are collecting that information for us, like 50 streams up at a time, cycling through everything, just validating. So they are keeping up with pretty much everybody who is registered to stream and people who aren't registered that we want to keep tabs on. But again, like they can be going for like 8-hour shifts and they get like a 2-hour break and then another 8-hour shift. I think we had one person who was just running on like almost 36 hours of just no sleep, just all coffee. So keeping an eye on things, like we don't necessarily have the same mental fatigue as racers, but we certainly have the mental fatigue of trying to do our best to make sure to give everybody accurate information. Which, you know, with social media, you get people in the chat already going like, oh, they're cleared, or oh, they're on to the next fight or whatever. It's like, okay, they probably have, but we need to validate that information before we can put it on our boards.
Yep.
And sometimes that can get tricky.
I wouldn't put it down because like casting itself is genuinely impressive. You have to have so much information. You need to pay attention to all of the streamers and what's going on. I wouldn't put it that far down. It's impressive.
Like, it's difficult, and different people bring different things to the table. Like we have color casters, we have people who are there like who are extremely good at analyzing strategy. I love when we have our whiteboards because sometimes talking about a mechanic and how it works, people, since they're not playing the game, they can't actually get the feels like, oh, this is what's happening. So the whiteboard kind of thing sometimes makes people understand what we're discussing. And of course, then we have the play-by-play, which has more similarity to esports casting than I think many other organizations, because there's so many kinds of casting you can do. And even in like normal, like average cable sports, like you got the color commentator table, you have the people who are talking about what's happening on the screen at the time. So you do want to find a balance of different kinds of casters who have different strengths or want to learn a new skill, right? I come into this from doing things like hosting like Games Done Quick events and things like that, which is an entirely different skill set. Which is that kind of skill set is more right between the production and making sure the show is still going on. Whereas I wanted to learn better play-by-play. So we have so many good mentors in this group, like Rook and Lithy. They're like incredible at the play-by-play, especially for MMO, like world race type content. And everybody just learns so much. It's a great environment to be in.
Mm-hmm. And I know Rook and Liffy, they're really cool as well. So.
Oh, they're incredible. Like I consider them both of like some of my favorite mentors in this world. But it can get a little complex. And you know what? You're right. Like you can do a 6-hour shift of just nonstop talking and being on camera, and you don't realize how exhausting that is until you're out and you have to keep people entertained and you have to make sure that people know what's going on and, relay information to people. And of course, get donations in.
Yeah.
I love donations. I love a donation.
I think it's something you both do, and this is not going to sound like a serious question, but it kind of is. Like is that something you actively think about, Shen? Because you're so funny, and like you have a pretty ridiculous personality, but your ability to immediately switch into game face, go time, it's serious rating, let's go, is I think it's something to aspire to, because it makes your streams really entertaining.
Oh, thank you. I mean, when it comes to a rating in general, I'm not trying to stroke my own ego, but I'd like to think I'm pretty good at Final Fantasy 14. I just I'm not good at a lot of games, but in Final Fantasy 14, I am pretty good, and it's not only just saying like, oh yeah, I know how to do my rotation really well. It has to do with also being consistent. It has to do with not making mistakes. It has to do with being able to both do damage and do the mechanics correctly without holding people back. And sometimes when you do a fight or pulls multiple times, it just becomes second nature. So you can just become ridiculous. And that's a strength that I have, is sometimes when I would do ultimates and the phase was becoming boring for me, in my Discord, I would mute and just talk shit on stream. Like, it's it's one of the things I can actually do. I know a lot of people can't, but I can.
I never got to that point when we were doing Savage.
When you do that content a lot and you enjoy that content a lot, I mean, people know me as the crazy person who does ultimates to relax. That sounds crazy, but it's true.
No, that's absolutely real.
There. Yeah, no, there's a flow state that happens eventually. I mean, for me, it doesn't happen on a brand new fight the first few hours, but there's a depth you hit with any fight that takes you longer than a few hours, where you're just like, all right, my mind is clear. No thoughts, just frog.
Yeah, because you've gone through it so many
frog?
times. Frog.
Oh, they said frog, and I'm like, oh, frog?
Yeah, frog, yeah.
Yeah.
Frog, okay, cool. Frog priority. No more snake priority, just frog.
It also relies on how you synergize with your team. Thankfully, this raid tier, we had a pretty funny team. Like, we all were pretty much friends. We've raided together before. I've been mutuals with Sam, never really played with Sam, but him and I, we were just like on the same wavelength constantly of just being shit posters. But when we've realized, oh, we're not getting somewhere, we know when that point comes, and that's when we decide to stay silent and lock in to make sure that we don't distract anybody else. You really have to just kind of like reach that comfortability with your static to be like, hey guys, can we like shut up for a moment? And everybody's like, oakley dokley, we will do that. We had that moment actually reached in M12 phase 1 once, and thankfully we managed to get back to phase 2 pretty fast after that, and then the morale improves again. So it's just a matter of finding that balance.
I'm hearing voices from our Savage, like a flashback. Go clear comms.
Clear comms. Yeah, it usually happens when call out heavy mechanics happen. People usually know to shut up then. Because they also rely on callouts. It's not so much they don't understand. This is like the thing. People understand how mechanics work, but if they can just rely on callouts, they don't actually need to think about the mechanic and can just focus on their rotation.
That tracks with our experience, even though I am now living vicariously through the race and through your streams. This tier anyway. For maybe longer. I don't know. I really kind of want to get back to it.
You should.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just Like, I wish I had come to this realization sooner, but that's a me thing. I can deal with that later. But as it's your first time kind of joining us here, Sydney, I'm also just kind
Hey.
of curious about like your background. Like, how long have you been casting? Because I haven't been watching the race that long. So as far as I'm concerned, you're a mainstay and you've been there the whole time.
That's really funny, and I love that you think that of me. That means my mind control powers are working. No, I got into it because I've been wanting to do talking for a while, and people always say, "Hey, Sydney, you're really good at talking," and I say, "I don't think that's true, but okay." So it was at Gateway Fate 2023, and I was there with some of my friends who are all cosplayers, and I am not. Which is really funny because you get like a 6 foot tall, like half naked bunny boy just like walking around, and people keep giving him drinks and then they keep passing them to us, which is great. Love you, Kevin. But my friend is on the Mog Talk team, and they said, "Hey, I want you to meet some of my friends who are all here." And I said, "Okay, I have no idea what that is because I'm not online." And I did, and I sat down with Frosty and I looked him in the eye and I said, "Why should I care about who you are?" And I think he was so scared of me that he immediately said, "I need to know who this person is." And then we all just talked, and he invited me to do like a section on the world race, which was very polarizing. But everybody that I've heard of in real life has come up to me and said, "Hey, thank you for doing that." That was the cocktail hour that I did with Sly.
Oh, sick. I remember that.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. I got some really nice pieces of I just like messages about that, like either people who like watch races, and especially when you get into those 24-hour races, and when you are in the kind of position where people are throwing their heads against a mechanic for hours at a time, and you're trying to find new things to say about, okay, and they didn't resolve this. What do you do with that? Like, there's so many fun ways to say, like, they didn't fucking do it, bro. Like, they ate shit again. They ate shit again, just like they have for the last hour and a half. They're good players, but God, like take a walk, bro. And
It's hard and it's new. That's all there is to it.
It's hard and it's new. And honest to God, like if you want to watch, there are so many streams out there of one-to-one streamers who are. You can watch their POV and you can get their call outs and you can get just that raw information. That's great. That is not necessarily what a show is there to provide, especially in the one that it's not like when it's for charity and things like that. So I think experience from like things like speedrunning marathons, it's like, okay, if you want to watch like PB world record attempts, that is a different category than what a lot of these marathon shows are presenting to you. And that is not necessarily the purpose of it. I think sometimes world race, like conglomerate events like this, can serve the same purpose, where we are trying to present you the most interesting, up-to-date things that are happening. But it's still like a variety show at some point. But yeah, and then I got way more into all of this casting stuff, and now I do a lot more hosting for events. In the last year, it's really blown up. But I will say, like, I come from a sports like family background, and unfortunately, I put on league broadcasts just for noise in the background. And I'm not proud of that. But it really, it's not great, but it does help. Like, it's not great, but it does help get the cadence of how to keep people interested in a game with long periods of downtime. It's not instantaneous, like action, 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 need to update people on what's going on all the time. It's like, okay, let's talk about strategy. Let's find different things to pull out of the ether to get people engaged and knowing what's going on. And as you said, Shen, like it's similar to rating in that you have to know when to lock in and you have to know when you can just shit talk. Yeah. Like you could just like shoot the shit with people, and keeping their interest like that and knowing when to lock in and being able to turn on a dime.
Yeah.
In like a segue that feels natural. That's a skill that has to be practiced and it has to be learned. And it's not something I think people think about when they say, oh, that's a good caster, or, oh, that's a good presenter. It's all your segues. It's all your segues.
It's the kind of thing, it's so hard to notice when it's being done right. It's easy to notice when it's being done wrong. Like
you shouldn't notice.
And even then, like when it's done wrong, you may not figure out why it's not appealing to you, but you probably
Absolutely.
tuned out.
Like, I make a point of studying casters and hosts and things like that I don't necessarily enjoy the style of, and I don't enjoy the cadence of, but they are very good at their jobs because I like to identify what I don't enjoy about their presentation, but what works so that I can know better what I want to bring to my practice. I make it sound like yoga. Like, this is the Ashtanga yoga of like esoteric gamer casting, I think. You have to bring to your practice what you want, right? And what you think is good. But that's how you get ahead as a caster. Oh, well, ahead is a strong word. That is how you find your identity as a person who yaps. Because, you can copy or follow a trend to try and be like, oh, okay, I have to do this and this and this to be the best. No, you're going to be the best, or at least good, when you are speaking your truth, however that means to you. It sounds way more serious. We're talking about Final Fantasy and people sitting for 16 hours, like playing a game. No, I think it's very serious, but like you have to kind of take like a grain of salt sometimes, and you're like, man, like this is something, and you have to add a little levity to it, right?
I mean, if you look at it, if you look at it on an outside lens, and you were to tell this to a random person, they'd be like, "Are you crazy?" Like,
you know what? Like, they're crazy, but I get people to watch. Like, I get people to watch the World Race, and it's like Danny DeVito and like It's Always Sunny when he watches Rob McElhenney dancing, and he's like, "Oh my god, I get it." Like, I've had that moment before with people, which is always a little bit refreshing. That's like, I was trying to show my stepdad GDQ, and he's like, I don't get the appeal. And then I showed him the dog that plays the games, and he's like, I get it immediately. Like, it's perfect. No notes. That's been my experience.
We just left the holidays. Yeah, all I was doing was just going around the Christmas party once again,
trying to explain.
Know what I do, or at least attempting and probably failing.
Like once you do,
but then
art,
I did a collab with Husky, and they're like, guitar. I understand that. Clap.
No, that's real. That's real.
Yeah,
no, it's like, I do art, and they're like, oh, you draw anime, and I just say yeah. Like, there's no like, just say yes, just accept that, and then you can move on with the conversation. Or like if you're doing casting, you're like, it's like the radio. And they're like, oh, okay.
Radio does a lot of lifting. Yeah, this is
just
radio.
Just say like radio sports.
Yeah, you have to generalize it. Yeah.
Actually, you know what's getting harder if you do want to talk about podcasting is explaining it to younger people, because they don't know what the radio is and they don't know what podcasts are. So that's actually kind of tough.
Don't say podcast. Just say like the BBC. Like, no, it's more, like that's it. Like it's I almost said PBR. That's a beer. PBS. It's like public broadcast.
Yeah.
That's the vibe.
It's like overpriced drinks at a concert venue.
We're doing grassroots, just fucking radio. Like, that's what's going on. And there's
a really shitty comedy show right now.
Oh, it's so bad. Just wait till we get into it. Wait till Shen and I get into like our thoughts. Hashtag my thoughts.
Whoa, what is my streamer doing, bro?
I ask myself that question every time I wake up. Every morning.
Fujo communication. Like, everybody else get out. Like, it's our city now.
In the bathroom mirror.
You will do well today.
Oh my word. So just kind of keeping the ball bouncing back and forth. But Shen, we've hung out before, but
yes.
When did you I don't know your history with rating. When did you start rating? Like, is Final Fantasy the first time you've ever done this?
Yes, actually, I've never. I mean, I would say 14 is my first proper MMO that I've ever played. I did play another MMO a long time ago. If Aura Kingdom sparks any.
Which one?
Aura Kingdom.
Which one?
Oh no, it's the old one. I don't know.
Which one, Shen?
I don't know. But I got into Final Fantasy 14 when Stormblood was about to end, and they were just teasing Shadowbringers. And
that's pretty early.
Yeah, I got to still experience active Eureka. That was cool. And I remember once Shadowbringers dropped, Wait, did T get announced in Stormblood or Shadowbringers? I don't remember. I think it was.
I feel like it was earlier. I feel like it was earlier.
Yes.
That's
It was
definitely
Stormblood, I'm
before-
pretty sure.
Definitely before my time.
Yeah. But it came out and I was just like, I need to do that ultimate. I want to do T so bad. So badly. I need it. So
Everybody who has done T loves like I
Yeah.
get T rhapsodizing nonstop from people. I'm like, oh my god.
Yeah. Okay, T was
chat's blowing up
Shadowbringers.
with saying it was during
Yeah.
Shadowbringers. Yeah.
Cool.
The timeline is so muddled for me. But I remember I got interested in raiding when the first tier of Savage came out. I was still a baby, so I was really bad at Warrior, and Warrior was also recently changed. Because back then in Stormblood, Warrior's raw intuition meant you could get crit from the back. So that was cool. There's a lot of old remnants of Stormblood that I still remember. But I really wanted to get into raiding during Shadowbringers, and I got a not very good group who forced me off of Warrior and made me play Scholar, and we never got past the second fight because our DPS didn't do enough damage.
Well, that sounds motivational, at least, you know.
Yeah, and then I got so mad at that situation that I started comparing. Okay, I don't know how much I'm allowed to talk about this, but I started comparing my damage numbers to other warriors, and I would be like, okay, how do I better myself? How do I get better? And I looked at timelines and stuff to make sure.
Okay.
This is
you.
what I use here. Yeah.
Thank you for bringing this up because it's something we went through. Shit, or what? 12 days into the new year. Something I went through last year, particularly in a little bit in tier 1, but definitely tier 2, which was just like, how do I improve ethically? And I eventually landed on don't worry about ethics. Just do what you just keep it private. Do what works for you.
The big thing, if I can talk about this, Square never really was against it that much, as long as you kept it to yourself.
Yeah, that's the vibe I've gotten for sure, and the vibe that I feel still gets spouted by the main dude of the game.
The only problem is back during the Shadowbringers arc, even during the first year, people were still allowed to show parses on stream. They were allowed to have the lock window there. And they would never get in trouble for showing it. What happened, I'm not going to say names, but the reason that it was banned and why people weren't allowed to show it anymore is because a streamer openly harassed someone in their party for their damage numbers. And they would get their entire chat to harass this one person. Yes, okay, maybe they were being kind of a douchebag, but that was like the thing that they were like, don't do this, and they blatantly did that on stream. So they got banned for a while. Parsing was no longer allowed publicly. But they never were really against it because they also know that it's an integral part of the game, especially for high-end raiders. You can't really expect people to not want to compare themselves or use that tool to get better. It's just too important.
I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of that tool that you can put your logs into to actually identify weak points of your own game.
Yes,
I find that super, like, more so than looking at like the raw numbers, because I'm like, okay, other than the timelines, I do like the timelines.
The timelines are very good, yes.
The timeline's a great tool, but I find in terms of like actual improvement, at least for like me and people like raiders that I know, comparing to others that way sometimes is not necessarily helpful. What's helpful is like finding, okay, here are the weak points in my own rotation. Like, where am I failing, and what can I like concretely improve on in my own game? So what GCDs am I missing? What positionals am I missing? Like, why am I trying to fit in too many like OGCDs into this rotation? Like, what's going on? And it's stuff that you just don't notice when you're playing. You're like, I'm playing great. Then why am I not?
Yeah. So the reason that I kind of disagree with the mindset that you can't really can't be comparing yourself is because at least back then you would have to change your rotation somewhat because we didn't have 2-minute windows.
Right, exactly.
That is a new thing.
Yeah.
And thanks to comparisons, you were able to figure out for that specific fight what the optimal 2-minute or like the optimal burst window was.
Oh yeah, no, I
And
agree
also,
about that.
yeah,
Like absolutely.
yeah. You shouldn't be taking it as this is what makes a good player. This is what separates a good player from a great player is to be able to know how to use your abilities during the fight.
Yeah, exactly, exactly.
You can do your rotation perfectly, sure. But for example, in what was it, in M12 Part 2, everybody was forced to do a zero. Hello, cat. Can I help you? Sorry, it just opened my door. Sorry, that scared me.
They figured
For
out door
example,
locks.
I do have one. I forgot to lock it, but during phase 2, you have to do like a 0-second, 1-minute burst window, like without prep, because the fight doesn't last long enough. So you have to immediately use it. So you have 1 more minute of burst window at the end of the fight. And
0-second, 1-minute burst window.
so instead of prepping, like doing like 1, 2, 3 GCDs before pressing like chain stratagem or doing 1, 2, 3 for your inner release window, you need to just send that like immediately
okay.
or it won't come back in time. And those are crucial DPS numbers for that very last stretch.
So during the Stormblood thing where you define the window,
yes,
was that more creative or do you prefer the new everything just kind of like Brute Bomber is a great example of everything lines up, don't think about it?
I can't really say. I would say I prefer the 2-minute burst window, but just because I'm an idiot. I'm not that creative. But a lot of people actually preferred it. With like a lot of raiders I talked to that played back then said they prefer it more than the monotony now that exists now. And I understand that. I get that. But I kind of like that you don't have to, because we do have instances where we do need to delay 2-minute windows. Or delay 1-minute windows. Because if you just send them all the time, you could be sending them, for example, when the boss is gone, and then you've wasted it. So you have to adjust to that, and that's the only creativity you can really push nowadays. And a lot of people don't really like that.
It's a different expression of it, like popping a potion 15 seconds before you pull so that it's active when you go downstairs during phase 3. Like that's the same thing. It's just less action oriented.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's all I've ever known, so I'm a bit partial to it, but I in general, I like when there's any sort of like baseline concept or rule that you then, okay, you understand it, cool. Now you understand when and why you should break it. And it usually has to do with, in this case, the cadence or the tempo of the fight, like the individual fight that you're on.
But
that's the exact same as art theory.
But that's why people liked it in Stormblood and Shadowbringer so much, is because instead of conforming to the 2-minute window, you would have to look at your own team, see what kind of classes you were playing, and then make sure that all of them line up. So you do the most amount of damage, because all of the 2-minute burst windows had weird seconds, like 40 seconds, had like 30 seconds, had like 50 seconds. It was really all over the place. It was really weird. But it is a very, very good skill expression, and separated people from being, just casual raiders to like hardcore raiders.
Sydney, you said something interesting there. Art theory, is that the know the rules so you can break them kind of idea? Or?
Yeah, that's like a basic tenet of most artistic practice. Like when people say, I paint like Picasso, I'm like, yeah, well, Picasso learned like 2-point perspective before he ever did any of the other shit you saw. Yeah. Like that's basically the core of learning art.
Yeah, but going back to the original question that I completely went away from. I started writing in Shadowbringers, and I took it seriously after tier 1. And since then I've rated almost every tier. I fell off after P8S because if you were there during the P8S era, you knew that 14 fucked up. That's the only way I can really say it, because 14 always held themselves at a idea that you should be able to clear all content with any amount, or like with any class setup. And we were playing, because they just changed direct hit rate and crit and all that stuff. Everything was unbalanced. Every single class was completely shot to the ground. And our group physically at that point was not able to get past phase 1 of P8. Even when we played perfectly and didn't get hit. And yes, it was bad. It was quite bad. I was forced to switch off of Warrior to Dark Knight so we could just meet that check. It was real bad, and it gave a bunch of people big egos. It's that kind of took me away from rating, and so I never rated the next tier afterwards.
Egos because they were on the correct job as the balance dictated at the time.
Yep. Yeah.
How that's I've played a lot of WoW. That sounds very familiar.
Yep. A lot of people needed to swap their DPS because Reaper was just not good. Warrior and Paladin were really, really bad. It was just it was nightmarish. Personally, the worst tier for me ever created.
That's a little flash.
That's on Bird, yeah.
Sorry, I'm
Bird
exploding.
sighted.
My computer's exploding.
Seasons Greasons.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty rough. I luckily haven't experienced anything like that, but I've only done 2 tiers so far.
I've experienced it in like a MOBA situation. Like, oh my god, they overtuned my hero, whether it's League, Dota, Heroes of the Storm, whatever you play. And so you hit that weekend, you're like, oh my god, I'm going for Diamond. I'm gonna get Masters because they just overtuned my guy. But in a team environment where you almost have the season, like you're excited for Savage, it comes out, we're all gonna hit it this weekend, and it's bad.
Yeah. It was it's really sad too, because that tier had really, really good fights. It had good fights. I really enjoyed them. Well, except okay, not the best. But they had some okay fights. I did like P8S a lot, but it really got dampened for me because of that mishap. It was bad. And it completely took me out of rating. Thankfully I got back into it during Dawntrail, and I think this is by far one of the best raid series they've created.
Oh, it's
genuinely
it's wonderful. I've had so much fun playing this, playing this X-Packs like Savage raids. They're so much fun.
I was going to ask you both because I've been saying that, but I'm relatively new. Kyle and I came in at like the very tail end of Shadowbringers, and by that I mean starting the MSQ and taking way too long to get through it. So we weren't we weren't doing anything end game at all until basically the beginning of Dawntrail. But we got really into extreme, so we did a ton of those. But this is the first time we really got into it is the first time we got into Savage with Dawntrail. So I've seen a lot of fights, and it's kind of like what kept me continuing to play the game after finishing the MSQ, because this entire game was sold and predicated to me on the back of, oh, you used to care about the WoW story. Oh, that sucks. Hey, you want a game where the story is good? You should come play this one. And that's why I picked it up. But I used to raid in WoW like for years and loved it, and it was a big part of like my gaming diet. And so I don't know, like no one, I've talked about this a few times, but to keep it short, like no one sold this game to me on the merits of its fight design. And one random night, Kyle and I did Shinryu Extreme, and we were like, holy shit, this is awesome. Like, why doesn't anyone talk about this? And then we found out about the Racer World first, and we started doing Savage, and so all that to say is I think Arcadion's exceptional. I think it's the best fights in the game.
I think the reason that people always leave with the story being good is because they see 14 as a Final Fantasy game first most. But if you're a person who likes raiding, then yeah, this game is actually quite genuinely fantastic.
Mm.
Yeah, it's the way it's like entered my just like random social life, because like there was a time at the peak of WoW's fame where you could just be like at a Starbucks and someone would strike up a conversation with you about like what server you want, what faction you play, what's your class. And when games come up in public now, like multiple times last year, for some reason, I ended up in a conversation with just like a random person somewhere out shopping, and they were like, "Oh, yeah, I'm in the MMOs or whatever," and they found out we get into a conversation about WoW. I talk about how I'm not playing anymore, and they ask like, "Well, what are you playing?" I'm like, "Oh, I'm playing the Final Fantasy MMO," and because they're WoW brain, they go, "How are the fights?" And I'm like,
Oh
"Dude,
yeah,
they're amazing. Like
They're
you need
good.
to
Like,
you
I don't know
need
what
to
to
try it
tell
out." Yeah. Yeah. So I'm glad to hear you both say that you think Arcadion's exceptional, because I've just been curious if for myself it fits recency bias, because I
Yeah.
didn't do Pandemonium Savage because or any Savage before that.
No, I think it's been
Pandemonium
fun both.
was. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
Pandemonium
off.
no, I found was very.
Oh,
I
you good?
What
Oh.
the hell?
I killed her. She talked over me, and I'm like, no, be gone.
I think we're back.
We're back.
What the fuck?
Sorry, I did that. That was for you. No,
That was very rude.
I think Pandemonium was up and down for me. It had some really cool moments and some moments that I'm like, I'm not having fun right now.
Yeah.
I think with Arcadion, number one, I think it was more interesting mechanically, not only as a player, but also as a viewer. I think people had more fun watching this one, which is always a good thing because they got excited to try it. I really liked the first tier of Arcadion because like so many people saw that race and were like, oh, I want to try this. I think I can do this, which I think the raiding community does need an entry point at some level, right? I don't need to mean it's easier, just something that looks like something that you want to do, which are two different things. Also, I think not only mechanically is it interesting, but it's so aesthetically fascinating and so different from like fight to fight in a way that I don't necessarily think Pandemonium was always, or it wasn't compelling as much to me. Meanwhile, Arcadian, like you've got the built-in wrestler thing. Like here is everyone's gimmick.
Yes.
And here is everyone's theme song. And here is everyone's bright colored thing. And it was so different. So you got like a little bit of something for everybody. And people are drawn to aesthetics. Like people still love the Eden raids because they're pretty, which is great.
Yeah.
Like I love that. But I think people will be drawn back to Arcadian later on just because they are so, like some of those songs are still in my head and they're very memorable. Like some of those mechanics, I'm like, okay, that's cool and that's notable. And that is a new way to express something that we have been learning this whole time. No, I love that. And I love the amount of new raiders that I've seen, like more people willing to try harder content and succeeding.
I mean, as basic of a level it is, something like the music is huge there. Just from your receiving side of your brain, you look at something like Pandemonium, you go, oh, it's that same song. It must be the same boss. Like that very basic level.
Yeah, I do like the switching. Like it's a lot of work to get all the different songs all the time, but there's just a motivational difference. You're like, oh, okay, like I want to get to the next fight because either I've heard this song too long or I want to hear the next one and I want to get excited about it. And people don't like underestimate the power of those kind of subliminal rating messages, where it's like, I want to finish this for reasons that aren't just, I want to finish the hard content. It's important.
It just seems so.
Yeah.
It seems so high effort. I mean, all MMOs like they're up and down on how much they reuse content, be it like monster models or songs.
Oh, I'm fine with that.
Environment.
I'm fine with more people.
I am too.
Yeah.
But it's all like depending on the game at its point in its own history or even the content within the game, it's to all kinds of varying degrees. And there's just the Arcadian. It felt like.
Yeah,
Short of they really liked messing with the size of the arena you're fighting in. It felt like nothing was getting reused. And I love it too when they found a way to like really switch it up from fight to fight.
Yeah, like I think I was only really aesthetically disappointed in one fight, and that's
Oh.
that's fine
Can
for
I
me.
ask you which one it was, and we can all stand in
Okay,
judgment?
I've been
Okay, I'm
thinking.
getting
I was
ready. Hold
thinking-
on. Hold on, I'm getting ready. I'm
It's
ready
not
to fight
even
you.
spicy. Like it's not even a hot take. Like okay, it was not for the reasons why a lot of people were mad. A lot of people went into M12 thinking like, oh my god, why is it a lizard? Like, ugh. I'm like,
That was
okay,
me.
number
I'm
one,
that
watch.
person.
But number one, watch more pro wrestling. Don't be a scrub. Number two, it wasn't that part of it. It was the second half in Savage that really kind of let me down. I think that was
Okay.
it was fun. I like the gloopy. I wish it were the president and he were like a bit more normal and his voice by Kenny Omega, because that would have been perfect. He loves Final Fantasy. He could do it in English and Japanese. Behold my vision. I wish he was a bit more normal, but they kept all the gloopiness because then you get like the body horror, I think would hit harder. If you were faced with something a little more normal and then, oh my God, this wrestler is like the thing from the thing. Like that's what I wanted out of that.
Oh,
a bit more.
so start him in a human form and then end in gloop.
Well, no, have him like the lizard, like have him the lindworm, and then you go into like the second half, and it's like a reconstruction of the president in like his heyday of fighting, but he still splits in half, and then he's goop, and then he makes more like goop presidents.
Yeah.
Like that would have been horrifying. I love that.
I like that.
do-
I can get into that.
I do think I agree with the fact that for boss design, it's not up there. I think Howling Blade and Wicked Thunder were incredible
Oh.
second phases.
Wicked Thunder was so cool, so cool.
Wicked Thunder was incredible. But I think I actually like Howling Blade a lot more, just for the sake of how it was designed. It reminded me a lot of
furries.
Thunder God. It reminded me a lot of Thunder God, and everybody loved Thunder God.
Yeah.
But if I can say something against the entire thing with Phase 2, them making the model not huge and making it the way that it is, let them actually make the entire fight. Like I don't think I've had this much fun with a final turn Savage.
Oh, it looks incredible to play.
It's visually it's not the best. I do like the arena. The arena looks really awesome. Yeah, the boss is whatever, but for me, I think what carried that fight a lot was absolutely 100% the visuals. Like the visuals of the mechanics and the mechanics themselves.
Yes, absolutely. I love those animations. They're so cool.
Idyllic Dream is such an insane mechanic. We were looking at it and we were just like, this is like a pseudo ultimate mechanic. This is ridiculous.
Well, it feels like a cast off from Peru. Like legitimately, which is fine with me. It's fine. I want more of that. I want more like things where you have like something set up and then you do something else and you go back to it and resolve everything. Like that's cool.
It is cool. It genuinely it did feel like a pseudo ultimate mechanic. But I think that's kind of what you need to expect for not only the final mechanic for the final turn, but also just for the entire Arcadion series. I think it was the perfect final mechanic. I could become mentally ill over Idyllic Dream. Like it's crazy.
That's so real. Like that's so real in raiding. Like a lot of them kind of have like a mechanic that you remember, which I love. So I'm working on this zine with like a couple of friends right now. Like Final Fantasy artists, and it's like literally celebrating the history of raiding, either visually and also with like memes and shit that like or strategies that were really popular around those mechanics at the time. So we're all doing like a piece of art of that, like different tiers of raids, and then like the other thing is all of like the information about them and stuff like that. And like people love to celebrate what they remember, right? Like, and it's much easier 10 years out to look back on things like coils and you're like, oh my God, people got divorced because of this. Isn't that funny? But like that dead ass. But you know, there's so much like memorable thing, like mechanics in raiding that I think that's what you carry with you.
Yeah. Yep.
That's it. It's just waxing like poetic about raiding memories.
I agree. Sometimes both things kind of click because I haven't done the latest tier, but for me, Howling Blades stands above everything else I've done so far because yes, the spectacle was really impressive as a Savage fight, but also as a tank mechanically, I
You
had a
remember
lot
what you
to
were
do.
doing.
And
Yeah.
it like Revo is just burned into my brain. Like
Yeah.
I will remember trying to piece together how to gauge how not to kill half of my raid.
No, it's like learning a song. You know,
Yeah.
you remember like not only the song part of it, but you remember like the playing of it, the muscle memory. And
Yeah.
that does last it with you.
That's a really good way to put it. Yeah. Yeah.
No, I got into Final Fantasy rating because it reminded me so much. Like I do ballet and I've done ballet for like 25 years, but it reminds that Final Fantasy 14 rating reminds me so much of dance practice. And it's very like, it scratches that itch. You're going into a room with 8 people, you're going to practice all of this stuff, and you have to do your dance correctly so that you don't screw up other people, and it's teamwork, but also like you're trying to make yourself better. I love that. It's so compelling.
Now I'm trying to think if there's a fight that it's like, because there's songs I love and I have learned how to play, and they're not that fun to play. So it's like some of my favorite songs are not always my favorite songs to play.
Well, that's with raiding too. Like some of your
I'm
favorite
not
raids
sure
aren't
if that's
necessarily
true
the
for
ones you had
raiding.
fun with.
I think my favorite raids are also my favorite raids to actually like fight.
Yeah.
I guess it's just because I'm coming this from like an aesthetic point of view. And it's like there are raids that I love watching, but I hate to do.
That's that I get 100%,
Yeah.
especially like just watching this tier so far. We'll see if we'll see if I succumb to my better judgment. But yeah, it was fun, and particularly because we did a stream while we were just like we were Kyle and I were bouncing around watching people do the race, and there was this moment where we're just kind of like, we're having a really good time. I feel kind of guilty because our friends are over here just like sweating to death.
Like this is great. You have like a Mai Tai. Yeah.
We had
working
beers,
so
we had
hard.
chicken
Oh,
wings.
man.
It was great.
You're the perfect
It was
spirit.
wonderful.
You're just, every time something gets awkward, they start fighting, you just go, change the channel. All right, next group. And eventually, you know they're going to make up because they're awesome friends. So you check back in 5 minutes later, they're at it again. They're having a great time. And, nothing was lost.
I think you've just explained why people watch us, Kyle.
Exactly.
So everybody becomes an expert while they're watching it. It's like the Olympics. You're like that guy should have
Or
pointed
Master
his toe.
Chef.
Like, oh yeah, like oh my god, like he's over spicing that, and you're so judgmental, and you've never done it before in your life.
And you're sitting there eating like a Spam sandwich. Like,
Oh yeah, you're drinking a beer
messed
and
up.
having a chicken wing and watching some guy launch himself down a mountain at like 200 miles an hour, and you're like, he's gonna lose. Like that is not a gold medal performance.
It's fun to be parasocial.
It's the step back on the Olympics. They jump off the horse or pommel and they do that little step back and we all go, that's it. They ruined it.
That's the one. That's the
Threw
one.
it
We're like,
all
oh, I
away.
don't think his style was worth 10 points. Like bad judgment from the judges on that one. Bad call.
But I can see that connection, like dancing, speed running, even casting in general, like that perfection laid out and how you can maybe work your own expression into it while still staying perfect is basically what Savage is about. And I think that's why the Race to World First here has a different element to it, because you don't need the gear. I guess the gear really wouldn't make it easier. Like if everyone just agreed to take 4 weeks off and come back with more gear, it'd probably still take the same amount of time to complete.
yes, yeah.
Well, to equate it to normal sports though, like you're all going to go in to play hockey with skates on. Like that doesn't stop you from being a shitty player, or it doesn't stop you from being the best.
I share the uncertain noises that Shen is making, like because we did tier 1 late, Kyle, and it definitely went quicker than tier 2 on curve.
It's different because I don't fully agree, because you might have an easier time with the damage now that we have more gear, but still a good example that we just recently found out is that PF is having a fucking horrible time clearing M9.
Oh, they're not having fun. I peeked in and I'm like, oh, I can't be here.
Our one of our healers was just like, yeah, I just had a look. During our clear of M9, we had 2 deaths and 27 damage down.
Oh, I love that.
And during week 1, like we were able to do that because we're good players and we know our rotation, we know our classes. But once M10 came around, you can no longer afford those mistakes because even though you have more gear, the damage check still is tight and you are not afforded mistakes. Or else you could just end up with wiping at that 0.1%, which has
Nothing
happened
worse.
to us. It has happened to us twice. One of them was my fault because I was wearing an unmelded ring. It is really, really bad.
Really?
We did
Really? You
not
walked
invite
in
you
there?
on to just out yourself for your biggest blunders from the latest tier, but I really respect.
But you've
that you're
already
doing
cleared,
that.
so that's why these things can come out. You know, now it's just bragging at this point. It's
You walk here
perfect.
without the orb in? Like, come on.
Listen, it
Listen.
was so bad.
Listen.
It was so bad. It was so embarrassing. I don't know when it happened, but my recommended gear button just... I had the melded ring.
Okay.
The melded ring was in my inventory. It was there. It was penta-melded. I did not have it on for M9, 10, or 11.
What happens when you press a button? That's what
Wow.
That's what happens when you don't do a fit check before you walk through that door. Like, it's not good.
And we then wiped at P1, and my friend looked at the logs and was just like, yeah, you want to know how off we were by damage to kill that thing? And we were like, what? And he was like, 65,000.
No.
Which is 1 GCD from anybody.
No.
Oof.
All because you didn't accessorize.
Oh, because I didn't have that fucking ring on.
Oh my god. This is like falling down the stairs at the Met Gala. Like, you're just not having it. That's like oh my god, you brought the train, but at what cost?
Yeah. We did it in the end, and it was the funniest blunder because I announced that I was going to announce it when we hit phase 2, but my static members were watching my stream and I was laughing about it uncontrollably.
Good.
So I connived. Oh,
Now you have the one person in your static who will come up to you and like inspect your gear before every single. It's like, hey.
Yeah, but week 1 is all
This
about
is for you.
consistency because we were able to have those mistakes during M9, but the first turn of every Savage tier is always the one that's most lenient. It always is. But when we hit M10, we were like, oh, no, it actually is kind of important that we play good and don't die unnecessarily and take damage downs unnecessarily. We could still afford getting 1 or 2 damage downs, but you have to avoid it to make sure that those crits matter because sometimes damage numbers are random and you can't. Yeah.
Well, like you're clear, everyone yelling crit like it was going to help.
Yeah. yeah. Crit now! Crit it!
It's called manifestation.
Yeah.
Come on.
Just screaming aggressively at the boss.
And yeah, the other difference is also that the higher you go up in fights, the more percentage damage down actually adds.
Right.
Yeah. It can get pretty bad. I'm not sure how much an M12 damage down gets you, but you want to try and avoid that as much as possible.
Pro tip, don't. Just don't.
Just don't get hit.
Well, because there's a point where you can
hit.
just do 0% damage, right? Like you at a certain number of stacks, it doesn't just divide; it takes away.
No, a damage down is a one debuff. You can't get multiple damage downs.
Okay.
It's always if you get hit and then you get hit again, it'll just reset the timer of the damage down.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It's like stepping on a rake twice.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just for fun.
Yeah. I mean, the ultimate damage downs are pretty bad. If you have a damage down during an ultimate, everybody says the moment you can, just kill yourself.
Yeah, no, that's a legitimate. That is a legitimate strategy. We had a big problem with how much, like, when we were doing the ultimate stream, like, how much we were saying, like, kill yourself. Like, it was like, because that was the strategy to do, and it's just like we got like it wasn't
for
great.
charity. You don't understand.
It's like y'all, we gotta stop saying that. Like that's yes, and Team Lucrezia now they're doing the strat. They are killing themselves, and it's
But is frightening the first time you're in a room full of raiders and you're the new person, and the second anything goes wrong, they're just off the cliff already. Just completely no conversation. It is the obvious choice.
Yeah,
nobody warns you.
I accidentally drank my potion, everybody, and just everyone's already gone.
Yeah, and you're like, cool. I guess I'll die.
Oh, I made a mistake. Can someone res me? We don't do that thing here.
No,
we ain't got time for that.
Explaining that, Kyle, because it does, like, when you're unprepared for that, when you're new to raiding, it does feel intensely personal. Like your screw up has offended 7 other people so greatly that they launch themselves into oblivion.
It is personal.
Well, in week 1 raiding, sometimes someone dying, it really depends on who dies. If a healer or a tank dies, you can afford that. If one of the DPS dies, you're just gonna wall it because you're not gonna meet that DPS check. So the moment that we're like, wait, actually, can we recover this? No, our melee that has all the gear just died. We're just gonna jump off the arena right now. Bye, everybody.
That's me. That's me. I feel like all Sydney fucked up again. It's like we got whatever, man.
I love to throw out tier 2 because everyone would just in our group would enter a verbal debate on like, okay, yeah, no, we definitely can't make it because they're dead, but do we just need more practice with this? Let's just res them and just keep practicing.
I mean, that's what we did with Idyllic. So we were shocked that we cleared when we did, because we've seen through Idyllic perfectly like twice. And we would die to meteors. But the thing about after a while, of course, it becomes like sometimes personal frustrations if the same person messes up the mechanic over and over again. But that doesn't usually happen. You just kind of like sit down, explain to them. Like for example, in M12 phase 1, the brutal coil or whatever it was called, the alpha beta mechanic. Where it goes around itself, you know.
I couldn't announce that properly. I'm just like, I'm gonna stop talking now because I will reveal too much.
I mean, we made the joke before I continue saying what I was saying. In phase 2, you have alpha and beta mechanics again, and the betas have to get hit. So every single time we knew if it was near or far, Revenge would just scream, "To me, my betas."
No, I was sitting here, I was going, people are going to find AO3 that never should have found it. Like, we're not ready for this conversation with my, like, savage tier team. I gotta go.
Okay, let's see. I'm just going to write this down for when this gets uploaded to the podcast as an episode title.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
But yeah, during the cruel coil mechanic, it's like you can recover pretty well. But at some point, when you've gone through the mechanics enough to know that you can do it, you wall not because you're like, oh shit, he fucked up. It's more like removing that personal frustration and being like, is it worth for us to continue doing this phase now if we're not sure that we're going to meet the DPS check at the end? So we're just going to wipe now to make sure that we do not waste time and just go into the next fresh pull where we know we can clear it. That's what that mentality becomes, instead of, you know, being like, fuck, Tony fucked up again. It's more like, can we make
Tony,
it as a group? Fucking
yeah.
Can we make it as a group? Is it worth putting in that time going through this 9-minute phase in case we don't make it?
Right.
So you have to make that choice, really, at that point. And that's usually you leave that to the healers have their eyes on the damage numbers mostly. So our scholar was telling us when it was good to wall and when it wasn't, or when it was recoverable and when it wasn't, because you can gauge how ahead you are depending on where you are in the fight and what percentage the boss is at. Because if you're ahead, you can be like, okay, we afforded a death. It's just going to catch up to the previous damage mechanics, and we will still be able to clear. But if you're behind, then it becomes a turn of, yeah, we're just going to wall it. We're going to retry.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. And all that depends just kind of how deep in your prog you are.
Yeah. Mm-hmm, yeah.
Sydney, you were saying you played DPS? What do you play in the?
I'm a dragoon.
Nice.
I just like it. It makes sense with my brain. You know, like you try out different classes and you love them, but like this one, like I go into like a full Zen state.
Mm-hmm.
It just feels good.
I mean,
I can like I dabble in Dark Knight, but I don't know. I just keep going back to Goonin, bro.
Oh,
is it about?
you're so good at Goonin.
Is it about that?
Listen,
I mean, from what I've seen, it's mostly about that sweet backflip energy. You know, just kind of the perfect.
it's like a meme, but I've definitely like tried to open it by backflipping into the fight, and then I wasn't facing the right way, and it's just like, yeah, I'm ready. Boom! Like we're gone.
Chat, stop typing goon.
I see how
YouTube's
that's-
gonna think our channel is weird.
Yeah, but I can see how that's
this is the
seductive.
reference
Yeah.
for ABO, like for me, it's really bad.
Boss, please stop calling us scooters, please.
Please stop.
Please, boss.
listen. No, I really like melee. It's just my happy place, and that's it. I don't have much to say about it.
It's interesting because I did tank this entire tier, but I genuinely really want to try the entire tier on Pictomancer. Oh god.
Why is that?
Pictomancer. Okay, yeah, you go first.
Okay, all right.
Oh, wait. I don't know. I want to hear two stories
You
at
got something
once.
to
Yeah. Okay.
Excuse me. Do you have something?
Our show now. Our city now. It's our city now.
Our city?
No, I don't have anything to say about it.
No,
We can officially relinquish the reins, and y'all can just talk to Sona.
Yeah, that's fine. Okay, hey. This is the Shen and Sydney show now.
Hi.
Hi,
Anyways,
we're
we're turning off the Fujo filters now.
We got opinions.
No, I really do want to. Yeah. I'll let you go first.
No, it's not even a smart statement. I just like sometimes I play classes and I'm like, I fucking hate this class, and I put it down and then I pick it up like a month later. I'm like, oh, why did I hate this? That's Pictomancer with me. It's
Really?
like, this doesn't make sense. Boom, and then like I come back to it. I'm like, yay.
I think
yeah.
with the amount of downtime there is in this tier specifically, I think Pictomancer
Oh,
thrives
it's great. Yeah,
heavily.
absolutely. Yeah.
Because
Oh, no,
all you
it's
can
great.
do is sit there and paint your pretty little pictures.
See, that's my real life, and I don't want that in my like escapism fantasy. Like that's not like they're like, Sydney, have you painted your picture? And I get like PTSD. I'm like, no.
Me pressing the fucking pressing LB3, and all it is like how I name my files on my computer. ASDFGHK.
No, we don't want that. And it's too much like real life, and I don't want to cross over those worlds because that's when you run into trouble. A work-life balance.
Yeah. No, I love Pictomancer. I think it's a fun caster.
Yeah, absolutely. I like the aesthetics of it. I like the squishy sound.
The squishy sound specifically.
Well, like panel that's I wish I could remember the name. But somebody did this panel on they're like legally blind and how they raid like Savage.
Oh.
And it's literally all like audio cues.
Ooh.
And how they like know what is going on with every single different class that's being played. It was so cool.
That's awesome.
I love that. So I think about that whenever I hear like very unique sound effects for different classes and like raids. I love sound design.
That's really cool. I have not seen this. I haven't got a link to that. I would love that.
Yeah, I will find it at some point. Not now. That'd be too much clicking. You never know what websites you might end up on.
Oh.
Fair enough.
What websites are you going on looking
Don't
at
worry
squishy
about it,
Picto
girl.
noises?
Yeah, Picto didn't really click for me either. And that...
Oh god, your microphone is blowing out.
Is your microphone still functional?
Hey.
Hi.
Okay. Oh, thank God.
We're good. All right.
Oh, I'm crying. We're not beating the allegations.
No, we're not.
It's really
I
just
would say you're meeting the allegations.
yeah. It's just Final
I
Fantasy
don't-
14 streaming in general.
Oh, girl. Girl, I know.
Fujo's rating in 14. He can't help us. We're gone.
Worldling shall win.
There's something. This is just like sorry. Sorry,
now.
you two. Sorry
Sorry.
that for the way that we are.
We're trying.
I wish I could quickly explain to anyone listening, like how fast the group chat for the call that became the stream just evolved. Like it wasn't even 0 to 60. It was 0 to 110. Like, I was like, "Hey, everybody, this is where we're calling," and within 13 seconds,
Yep. Yeah.
just it was. I went to go pet my cat. I look back. There's 52 new messages. It was wonderful. It was absolutely beautiful.
Listen, we're not repeating that because we are being conscious of your very official and very precious podcast.
Exactly.
Oh, certainly.
We're very,
Yes, of course.
very professional.
Very.
We are
always.
keeping a sacred
It's-
space. We are
it's so
holding
well known.
space for you.
It's so well known for being official and professional.
Listen-
That's
We can fix that.
I still have questions about the earlier conversations. Yeah.
Yes, continue.
Yeah, but Gary, you look
What?
like you had a very official podcasty
your official-
segue that you were about to
Yeah, what's your
perform.
segue?
I was just. I mean, I was gonna segue off of you with questions and say we also pulled questions from the Discord.
Oh,
and they're
perfect. Yeah,
totally
those won't be
normal.
unhinged at all. This is great.
I want
It
the
won't
most
be
normal
unhinged.
question you have. Pick the most
Actually,
normal one.
The most.
Oh, here's
normal-
a super
You are
normal
being
one.
tested.
Here's a super normal one. Jack wants to know your favorite Savage encounter, all time.
We're just gonna sit in silence for a hot minute. Like
I need to.
gotta
I need
think.
to genuinely think about that because Eden was very special to me. I think
Yeah.
Titan being the first Savage, like last tier Savage that I did, even if it wasn't current at the time, it still holds a very special place in my heart because that was the first time where you're sitting there and you're like, did I just genuinely defeat a tier? Like everybody's first Savage experience is always going to be like the first successful Savage tier experience.
Right.
I'd rather say is always
For
going to
me,
be
is
someone's.
definitely Arcadian tier 2 and not Arcadian tier 1.
Curious.
The cannon mechanic on M4S I never got good at, and we cleared despite that. And so I don't feel like I personally got to where I wanted with M4S. I do feel like I personally got to where I wanted to be on M8S.
The problem with M4S, specifically the cannon mechanic, is because it is the very last mechanic. Usually you would like a fight like that to have a very hard last mechanic. But the fact that it is a consistent fight from phase 1 to phase 2, and then the mechanic being so hard is what made it so hated. And why a lot of people didn't like it.
I also
thing
just like
is-
it's my personal grump, but I'm like, I just find those damn like the extra Wicked Thunders that spawn so visually messy to read.
It is.
Cannot make
It is pretty
I
hard.
cannot make heads or tails of them.
Yeah.
And
But you don't like
It's-
purple?
yeah,
What's wrong with purple?
It's because she doesn't. It's really hard to see in which direction she spawns.
Mhm.
yes.
So I get it. But the good thing about Wicked Thunder is that, well, I feel really bad for saying this. We only saw that mechanic during week 1. We never saw it afterwards because we had too much damage. So we never had to do the mechanic again.
Damn.
Yeah, we did
One and
eventually,
done.
Yeah.
Hands clean.
It did eventually just trivialize it.
Yeah. But for me, my favorite, and this is gonna sound so recency bias, I genuinely think my favorite final tier is this one. I really like the mechanics. I just think M12 is incredible. If I didn't choose M12, I would say M8. M8 Howling Blade is just such a good designed fight. It's fast. It expects you to pay attention. The mechanics are in a small arena, so you have to make sure that you're in the right position. And then just Howling Blade Phase 2, the music swell, how big it was, how cool it looked.
I'm right there with you. I
Yeah.
am right freaking there with you.
We're still not beating the allegations.
Yeah.
We did a whole
yeah.
tier list of the Arcadion fights last week, and I no one was backing me up on Howling Blade, and I'm like, what? Yeah, I'm the only sane person here. It's like the best designed fight in the entire game.
I think, well, I don't think it's the best designed fight. It has some issues, but I think it is a really, really good 8 fight. Genuinely, like my favorite. Sorry, I'm fucking dying.
All good.
That's fine.
Exploding. Sorry, I took up so much time talking.
I want you. I love.
That's what we're here to do.
What? I know talking show. Like what is?
But it's like I talked so much about one question
It's like
where I could
you
have just
text-
been like, oh yeah, M8 is pretty cool.
Welcome to the show.
I can't believe she's texting the text man for text. Like, what do you want from this?
Messed up.
Like, Jesus.
So Sydney, favorite Savage?
I hate to be that guy, but I do think like I'm looking at from kind of like an outward point of view. Like in terms of playing them, whatever, done it, love it. I have personal feelings that are attached to like different ones, so that kind of like informs me. But in terms of like what I think is good for raiding, I really do think these Dawntrail raids have just been very good for raiding on like a number of things. Like I think the first tier of them was great to get new people into trying that. I've talked about that before, and I think that's very healthy for any game to get more people into high-end content. I think like the second batch, like a 5 to 8, that I had a lot of fun playing those. As you said, like were some really interesting mechanics. Everything aesthetically was really on the ball. You had people challenged by things that they thought like they kind of took for granted. Like in 7, like the ads phase. Like a lot of people take ads phases for granted, and you actually had to like
7
think
ads
about
phase?
them.
Do you mean 6?
7?
Do you mean
Was
sugar
it 6?
rat?
Sorry, 6. I don't know how to
Yes.
count.
Sorry, you mean sugar
Thank
rat?
you.
Yes, with the yan.
Yeah, I do
yans
mean
and-
cigarette. Thank you.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah,
what
yeah.
numbers are. We have different numbers in Canada. I didn't know if you knew that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we just skip one for fun sometimes, just to fuck with you guys. So no, I just think like
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm totally keeping up.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Thank you. We knew you had some North in you. But the fact is, like, I think it made people think about mechanics that they might have taken for granted before, and they interpreted them in like interesting ways. And I think they did that throughout like all the tiers of this raid series. Like the launching across platforms, like the ad spaces, like where to position yourself. It reinterpreted things that I think people like knew in very interesting ways. I don't know. I always felt myself like delighted by what I saw.
Yes, yeah.
And by what I played. Does that make sense? Like there was like, it made people like reconsider raiding.
Yeah.
And what they thought they knew.
Yeah, I never felt like it got phoned in.
Yeah, like you put effort into it.
A little bit of my personal desire was not met with the very end of the whole thing, but
it was boutique. The fights felt bespoke.
Yes.
It felt like somebody cared.
Like earlier when we were talking about how like every fight just has its own complete from the ground up custom track. Like when I said it's just so high effort, and that's just how I feel about Arcadion as a whole. And it's not just because of the music.
Yeah.
It's not.
It's the whole. It's the sum of its parts. It's more than the sum of its parts.
Yeah. Yes.
Nice.
I mean,
I heard it. I hear it now. Yes.
The Arcadion fights are just so unique, and they hit a lot of different special interests. Like they hit like the actual WWE interest. They hit there's this graffiti artist, there's this disco guy, then you have the fucking VTuber idol, like with Honeybee Lovely.
Like as soon as I loaded in, like as soon as I saw like like Dancing Green. Like I know it's like the first one of it, but I'm just like, yeah, the disco floor. Like, yeah.
It's vibes. I think
like,
Dancing Green. I think Dancing Green, and I'm sorry, Femme
I love that
Fatale.
fight.
I'm sorry, Femme Fatale. But I think Dancing Green is my favorite first fight out of all three.
No, absolutely.
All three
it's
tiers.
So cool. It's so cool. I love the disco floor. I love like being rewarded for doing something well. I think that was very good, especially for new players on your first thing. It's like, oh, I dance good. I get an A+. I get an A+.
Damage up from that.
and you get to slam that limit break button. Like that feels good. And that wants people playing more Savages. And I want that. I want more people.
I also really like that it was technically, even though it wasn't fast, it was still the mechanics still required you to understand them and to think. Yes. Once you get it down, there is a rhythm, but you can also fuck them up pretty easily. Which is I really like it. It's not too hard, but it's also not too easy.
No, it gets people. It gets the people going. I don't know. I like to like look at the first fight in a lot of raid tiers to kind of see what sort of tone you want to set for the rest of the fights. Like, of course, the last one will be like the defining one, but the first one is what gets people to stay or go. And it sets.
I'm just amused because we did our ranking last week, and I put Dancing Green very low, and there's a lot of people who are mad at me. There are a lot of people who are mad at me.
That sounds like a you problem.
Chat, you're making chat feel very vindicated right now.
But
you're welcome, chat.
Do you not like M5S normal or Savage?
I don't like either.
So maybe it's not just your vibes.
Seize him.
I like the song.
Listen. I was very happy because the VA Ben oh god, I don't know how to say his last name. Dancing Green's VA actually came into my chat, and I was like, "Yo, Pug!"
Oh, that rules.
That was really awesome.
That's sick.
But I mean, again, I can't knock people for not liking specific maybe aesthetics or musics, because that's why they are so varied. They are so varied for everybody. For a reason. Yeah,
there's something for everybody.
But I think
that's our answer.
Yeah, I think even though it's it might not be stylistic choice the best, as a fight itself, it's pretty solid for a first turn.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And they did something really cool, and that was making the mechanics work with the music. That was I
love awesome. That.
Yeah, they've never done that before.
They've never. Okay, that was going to be my question with history. Like, has there ever been anything that close? Because you didn't fight the arena; it wasn't just randomly exploding. You fought the rhythm.
Yes,
that's what I mean about audio cues. Like, I think, especially in Dawntrail, we're getting more audio cues for fights that are you have to pay attention. That's a tell. Like even in the new extreme.
I don't think so, because the only other time they did this is in Ultimates, because in Ultimates they actually work phase by phase, and they will always play the same music during mechanics. Whereas with normal fights, like like Ultimates and like not Ultimates, like Savages, where you reset and the music keeps going anyways, you don't have that music sync up anymore. Whereas when you wiped in Dancing Green, the music would reset to the beginning. And that's why it's so unique.
Yeah, that's
I
a
think.
Good point.
Yeah, because you have to do that, or else it's never going to sync up. And I do like fights like that where the music determines how the mechanic, like where the mechanic starts. That's why I think DSR is, if not my favorite ultimate they've ever created.
That's cool.
Yep.
Kyle, I'm also now just curious. I know we've only done 2 tiers, but what's your favorite Savage fight so far?
Probably Sugar Riot.
Okay.
As a healer, because it was the only one that got me doing Sinastry. Like I used my whole kit. Like I used every button. Every button got used in there. And when the issue came up that people were dying, that was the issue. And as a healer, that is the issue I want to hear about.
Is people dying?
Yeah, so people are dying
Yeah.
because they're not being healed enough. Not because the healer's not doing DPS. It's the issue is people are exploding and you need to stop it.
You come to the button pressing game to press buttons.
I know,
what are
right? And a unique button, all the ones they gave
Jesus.
me. Yeah.
That's fucked up, man.
I did like Howling Blade Phase 2 for that reason as well, because that was the first time I felt like I knew people's range. And I had to reach across a great expanse to even help you all the way over there.
You have to work with your party members, because you can get close, sure, but you have to expect also your party members to be like, oh, okay, my healer needs me. I'm gonna walk to the edge. Hi, can I please get a heal?
Word. Like the money, please.
Money, please. As a tank, I would do that so often. I would, like, during the tether mechanic, I would like walk up to the edge. I'd be like, please, just a crumb of healing, please.
And just let it die? Like, that's...
My polite way to ask for healing is, I think I'm dying.
Oh, I say that so much.
I think I'm going to die.
My poor healers had to hear me say that so many times, especially being the main tank. When M12 hits so fucking hard, I would get hit by a mechanic and be like, I'm dead! And my healer's just like, shut up, please, you're fine!
The panic isn't helping.
I
as a tank believe that the amount of healing I receive is directly correlated with how much I panic.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's not untrue.
Yeah. Let's see. Here's a fun one. Lissa in our Discord wants to know, what is a mechanic from Savage that you wish would stop showing up, but it keeps happening?
I wish I could say limit cut, but I love limit cut.
Me too. No, me too.
Limit cut is my first PTSD experience in Final Fantasy XIV.
I would also say twisters, but I also like twisters. I'm fucked up like that.
No, Shan, are we having like another point of Fujo to Fujo communication? Like, are our brains syncing? I'm like, oh, I actually like limit cut. Like, what's happening?
Limit cut is always so funny.
Like, sorry, the chat exploded with "you're all sickos." Like, yeah. And find more words.
I mean, God, I don't actually know which mechanic I don't like, because usually if I don't like a mechanic, they bring it back, but like done in a way that it's different and no longer the way that I hate it.
Yeah. We don't hate much.
Point.
Yeah.
This is unfortunate. I'm sorry, we're not haters about it enough.
I mean, I don't think you get very far in Final Fantasy rating if you don't take things at face value, because you can declare it bullshit, but it's still going to exist, and you got to get to doing.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter.
Oh, I have something that I think needs to fucking stop. I need Savages to stop starting with a raid wide. I really need them to stop doing that. It's boring.
They do that all the time. Yeah.
They do it all the time. It's really annoying.
They should just step on the tank right away. Just like really get the people going.
Yes. Get that tank buster immediately
like
out
a big tank buster. Like, I want that guy sprinting. Like, I want him to do like 100 yards. I want him to get the touchdown. Like, he's got to like Philadelphia Eagles it like away from me.
It's always auto 1, auto 2, raid wide. But
I think that's for me, for my celestial business to go off, and then I feel great for a hot moment. I think that's just the astrologians. That's just for us and our bomb we planted 15 seconds ago.
I also would say I really am sick and tired of like half room cleaves, but at the same time, this tier, I think the only half room cleave I hated was obviously M9. Because she does that normally, but then she does it during the mechanic, and that's when I like it. because you pay attention to more than just her half-room cleaves.
Yeah.
And another thing that I really liked is that if you do get hit and you make her ball bigger, the cleave actually extends past her hitbox.
Yeah, I like that.
You need to pay attention to that. Even though we never got hit, we would always instinctively move to one side of the hitbox and then move to the other, even though it was a normal half-room cleave.
Just in case, yeah.
And the other half-room cleave that I really, really like is the final mechanic in M1, not M1, M12, phase 1, because you have to pay attention to how the arms spawn, and if you did not pay attention, you're gonna get the entire party's just dead.
I love how this went from a question like, what do you hate? And we just start talking about things we like again. Like
it's beautiful. That's absolutely inspirational.
But that's what I mean. It's like, it depends on how it's utilized.
You have to have this mindset to get through Savage, I feel like.
That's why we're happy people, like, generally.
Yeah.
You have to have an appreciation for the sadistic mechanics that are involved in this content.
Yeah, I think the thing that I hate the most is just the auto raid wide. But I understand what they do it, probably just to have, like, the spread lows and, like, the healers have their buttons go off. It doesn't mean I'm happy with it, and I think it's boring. What about you guys?
Yeah.
I mean, currently, I'm investigating something called Mountain Fire. It was said multiple times in the chat. People like Mountain Fire and want that to be the opener.
Was that EX?
It looks like it's Valley Garmonda, perhaps.
Yeah, that's the EX. It was like a fun little tank swappy situation.
Wait.
Was that the Tank Buster? Is that what it's called? I just call it.
Yeah, it was the Tank Buster where you got to run back and forth and do like serpentine.
Yeah, you got to split the fire.
I'm gonna be honest.
It's the
really
coolest Tank Buster they've done.
Really cool as melees. Fucking wanted to die when I was playing caster.
Oh yeah. Every caster in my party was like, "I hate you. I hate you." And I'm like, "I'm having a great time. Like, I don't know what your problem is."
Mia's picked up being like, "Please, I just want to paint. Stop moving."
Like, have you tried running and painting? Like, I don't know. It's me. That's just an idea.
Renaissance painters, I think the same thing they yelled when they were sick of all of the religion pieces they were having to paint.
No, they just did much like Renaissance painters did a lot like artists today do, where they just sneak in their like secret pairings into like all these church paintings that they have to do, and that's how they survive mentally.
Oh god, I was about to go back into like mechanics that I love.
No.
I was like, we're talking about tank busters that are often like awesome. What about the Pandemonium tank buster? That's where you have to like position yourself to get knocked back on the platform. Let's go!
Like a pro, my friend, when I was doing that one. We just started like saying special cells for everything and like, it's time for special. Oh, is it special cells? I think it's special cells, and that was like.
We were like, here comes the golf tank busters.
I love that. I love that one so much. It's so funny. And I'm like, now who's backflipping off of the stadium?
Oh, I had so many close calls.
I love
with
anything where we get thrown. And there was so much of it in Arcadion. I loved it.
Yeah.
Like right out the gate with Black Cat.
Yeah.
Where we're in control of the arena breaking.
It's funny.
I was just in love.
It's funny until you lose your uptime.
All fine. It's all fine. It's all fine. Fine.
Yeah.
Uptime is a state of mind. You're fine.
Us as DPS and us as supports would yell at each other because we were soft parsing. Okay, I'll admit it. And we were hoping that like the other group would get it, so we could just skip the second mechanic.
Word.
Let's see. Midnight Miko asks if you actually think it's a 12 out of 12 rated series. I think this entire episode is proof that we all think Arcadion was pretty peak.
Asked and answered. Next.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think
Nicole said, what's your favorite character this tier? And I want to add to that, is your favorite character different from your favorite fight this tier?
Yes.
Ooh.
No question.
Who is my favorite character?
I want to become Vamp Fatale, but I think her fight was just okay.
Her fight was okay.
Like, it was fine. It was the totally serviceable fight. No, like, it's fine.
Okay, you know what? My favorite character is Brute Bomber.
Damn.
No, fucking right.
Lucky you.
Damn. You know what? That was my mistake. I took my wisdom glasses off. Like I didn't have the eyes to see, but now my eyes are open and my third eye is so clear. And you're so right.
No, if I could actually choose a favorite character and one that I genuinely have I'm going to miss going forward, it's Metem. I love Metem so much. They made Metem so fun, so interesting, and finally not an evil Lalafell.
That's a good point.
That goes back to like
Kataru.
Don't worry about it. That goes back to like wrestling commentators, and like they are also a character in the drama.
Yeah.
Like if you watch like AEW or whatever, like JR, like he's this guy and he's the voice who's like, "My God," like what's going on, like that kind of shit, and like they are their own thing that carries through different fights. And I think announcing it and having dynamic reactions to that, that's cool. That's fun.
Chad, I'm not talking about Tataru and Kryl. Come on. It's like they had such an easy storyline set up to make Metem evil. And they didn't take it. And I'm so grateful for that.
I started to buy it at the end of the final here in 7-4. I was like, wait, shit, is it Metem?
Yeah.
Is he the baddie? I'm starting to actually
it's always the chairman. It's always
and then you're sitting there, you're like, not even the chairman's evil. They just wanted to have awesome wrestling tournaments.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
I waffle back and forth. I'm like, I don't know if I like the ending or do I love, or is it high art? I can't.
It's called camp.
It's called camp. It's camp. And it's awesome. I love it.
Like we need more. I think you know what I think it ripped and slayed because it was camp. Like this whole thing just kind of it devoted itself to the kayfabe bit. And once you like agree to be lame, then suddenly you're cool again. Yeah. And that's what agreed to your
cringe wielded well is camp.
No, you don't even like it's not even wielding. It's just like you gotta commit to it. You're like, okay, I'm cringe. Yeah. And you want to fight about it? Like that's what it is.
Yeah, it is like that. And I was like, I'm usually not a fan of cheesy storylines like this. But holy shit, I actually loved it this time so much. I was so in it.
Baby. It's all like I got really excited. Okay.
Yeah.
It's that high effort. It's like it's if you just explain it on paper, it's like they're goofy wrestling characters.
Yeah.
But it's also an entire studio album's worth of unique soundtracks and amazing mechanics, and just the aesthetics of it all ended up being a visual feast. That I don't know. It was a really good base layer for them to build on top of.
Yeah, I mean, and Soken's like a whole wrestling fan. Like he's written so many theme songs, not only for like Kenny Omega, but he was doing quietly a lot of women's wrestling themes for a hot minute. And they're fans there. They get it.
Yeah, I do think
I've not been able to successfully get my wife into Final Fantasy 14, but I remember running out of the studio when she was watching AEW one night when Kenny Omega's like new intro song
this
dropped.
Like you're like, why is the twinning playing? Like, what's going on?
I had just learned like that day what went down, and I was just like, oh my god, that's so good! You saw him at FanFest. Like it was great. I had no chill about it. It was great. It was wonderful.
Okay.
I was very normal about it.
Oh, you're so normal. You're all normal.
We did a terrible job of answering this question.
Yeah, don't worry about it. There are no more questions, just vibes.
So whose favorite character is whose favorite character?
I thought we had 2 votes for Brute Bomber, right?
Brute Bomber.
Oh, you both voted for Brute Bomber. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I changed mine to Metem.
Oh my. Okay.
Oh yeah.
I will be the Brute Bomber apologist. Also, he's voiced by Urianger, which is super funny to me.
Yes, it is.
Just conceptually.
I did not.
Yeah, it's the same voice actor. Yeah. I love that so much.
Yep.
Dude's got range.
Everybody was just like, what the fuck? And everyone, yep.
And coincidentally, like, Urianger is one of my favorite characters. So I'm like, this makes sense. Like, I felt this in my bones.
Yeah. Sunk up with you. I think Metem, how do you replicate that? Like, there's almost always going to have to be like a Yu-Gi-Oh style peanut gallery in every future Savage just to make sure we have that
card battling.
Yeah, that extra level of stims being available to us.
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I think I gotta
What
go with
was-
Wicked Thunder. She's just so emo.
She's so
Oh
cool.
God, yeah. I mean,
like,
her
yeah.
design.
It's so good. It's so
Like, I would
good.
watch. I would watch that anime.
I'm crying, dude.
Sheesh. Dude, I'm hungry. She looks at me. How hungry?
Listen,
Oh.
Electrope has many uses.
And
Are you
did a
making?
cold
Are you
start
talking?
today.
Are you talking about an electrope strap?
Welcome,
I don't know. I don't
welcome
know what.
back to the conversation.
Let's go.
Now you're in on the game. Now we can start sending you links. Now you're in.
There we go.
Sorry, I should keep that to myself. Yeah, you're right. That's an
No,
I love
I
looking at
know.
chat and seeing someone type, "Thank God I wasn't drinking." That's how I know we succeeded. We succeeded with this episode.
No, we could fix this. Well, it's like 2 in the no, but like we could. That's how we met each other, kind of. So that feels right.
My bad. I'm
This is
sorry.
the- This is
No!
the weirdest update to Uma Musume I've ever seen.
Yeah. Listen.
Oh no.
It's wild. It's absolutely wild. I don't know how to follow that up, so I'm just gonna pull Jack's question that says, "True North, or boss relative?"
Yes. That's the
It
answer.
depends.
Yes. Yes.
I don't know.
It depends on the fight. Sometimes it depends on the mechanic.
Yeah. It also depends on like if it's a Tuesday. I don't know. Sometimes I just don't want to. It's like
That's usually Kyle's answer.
you know, like boss relative. Like, man, I don't know. Like,
We're losing.
Yeah,
we're
and I
losing
think
Shen. Shen
I
is
think
just
Shen might
thinking-
have an actual opinion though. Like I think that's
yeah, Shen, what's your
Yeah, what-
onion, Shen? Shen, do you got an onion?
I'm fucking moving too fast. Hold on 1 second. It depends. It
nice.
depends.
Nice.
That's it. That's the answer. That's
It
it.
depends.
Next,
It-
next question.
Most of the time you do mechanic / boss relative because a lot of the times you're trying to do it so people look in the direction of the mechanic and then they know that's going to be our new true north. It also just really depends how intensive the mechanic is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because like for example in M10 you have a lot of instances where it is just true north, but for M11 for example we always did boss relative of where he was looking because just doing it true north would kill every single one of us.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why
yeah,
it depends
lot of
mechanic
flux
to
in,
mechanic basis.
Did you say
Brute
yeah?
Dominator too. That was a big one. We were just constantly
Oh,
changing
yeah.
what was relative.
Hmm.
It's wild.
Answer.
I'm
Yeah.
surprised I don't see more fear in your eyes, Kyle. I remember this being a lot of conversations about what the hell is true, what is relative north at the moment.
I
when
mean,
we were
that
going
was
through.
Yeah, we're talking like such base level of entry of even utilizing the mini map because it before Savage, it's not even a factor. Like there's always a rock or something useful, but the arenas in the Arcadion in particular, useless for directions. You gotta just look at the map.
I mean, people don't even really use the map at all. People use markers.
Yeah, that too, and that kind of it's easier to read colors than the letters, and so you end up your brain is transformed by Savage.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. We were talking about this when we were watching the race. Like I remember tuning into like a 14 raid stream for the first time ever, and just being like, "This is a visual mess. I can't make heads or tails of anything." And it was mostly just because like markers were everywhere, and the camera just happened to be kind of like right up on a marker, and I'm like, "How can you even tell what the hell is going on?" And now 2 tiers later, I'm just like, "Oh yeah, this makes complete sense. I know exactly
Yeah,
what's
for
going
sure.
on."
Yeah.
And it's just, just kind of got to reformat your brain. But Yeah.
It is the true the relative way of how people look at it. We actually had we actually had our first fight in the static because we couldn't decide the order of lineup. Looking at the wall, which is kind of like basically like true north boss relative, mechanic relative, because you had to resolve the mechanic in the direction that you were exiting the snake. And we couldn't make up our minds if the order was going to be 3-1-2-4 or 4-2-1-3 to the point that we yelled at each other.
Oh my god.
Wow.
It was insane. For an entire 10 minutes, we kept yelling at each other.
Oh, is this why people are typing 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, I was like-
3, 2, 1.
Yes.
Whenever I see too many people typing a number, I get really scared. But this, I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
explain it. That's fine. That's
Everybody
fine.
was just like the bite of 3-1-2-4. So bad.
Oh god, no! I hate that I know. Okay, moving on.
Oh god. Ugh, Jesus. Yeah, so you really have to just take the relativity by mechanic to mechanic basis.
I mean, at least your arguments are entertaining the public.
It depends.
God,
What? Do you think I'm wrong?
It
Do you think I'm wrong?
depends.
you'll fight about it?
No,
Do you want to
definitely don't.
Do you want to fight?
I'm about to pull out the guess who cleared this tier, motherfucker. No, that's so mean.
I mean, it sounds to me like you just really want to lead me and Kyle through more fights. That's what it sounds like.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah.
We've improved slightly.
I think everybody should experience idyllic dreams.
I think it was wonderful. Yeah. No,
life
nobody. I'm not still reminded of any misplays that happened when we last played with Shen. That definitely doesn't come up to haunt me once a month at least.
What
Hey,
was
don't worry
missing?
about
Was your standard step or your other one missing? What was it?
Oh yeah. No,
You
no,
didn't
it's fine.
unlock
Everything was
it?
fine, and nobody
didn't unlock-
remembers.
No,
You
I
didn't?
Nobody.
think he had it unlocked, right?
Who could remember? It was so long
you
ago.
had it.
He did his
but,
quests. It just wasn't on the bar.
Just
It,
tech
was,
step.
who
it
could've-
wasn't.
Yeah, it didn't have tech step.
Who could have
didn't
seen it?
text us
I
on your
didn't know I wasn't tanking until like 30 minutes before we went live.
Girl.
Why didn't you tell me I could have played dancer? I can adjust. I play
Girl.
every class.
I was trying to be polite to the guests. I wanted the guests to do what they want to do.
I play everything.
Joe wanted to tank, and I wanted to let Joe tank.
Girl. All right.
Oh right, I wasn't even playing tank. I was playing. What was I playing?
No,
I
Joe
playing
was
healer?
tanking.
What was I
You
playing?
were damage. You were the other damage.
Were you
I was
Picto?
damaged?
Wait, I think you
Oh,
went
I
on
was
to
Picto.
Picto to fix something. You were something else before that.
Ah.
You became more
Oh.
damage because of what we've done.
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
picked.
yeah.
Never mind. Why did I convince myself that I was tank? I don't think Joe could have also swapped. I'm pretty sure Joe also plays multiple classes.
Yeah, Joe. We have since played with Joe on other occasions, and he has done things besides tank. Yes.
I do appreciate how much you care about our well-being.
It was a fun night. It was for charity.
I'm just like absorbing this information. Like, oh my god.
I just remember that so vividly. It's one of my favorite moments ever. I felt my
It
mind
still comes
break.
up. Still comes up.
I'm so sorry that is your legacy.
Well, I have a couple legacies.
Yeah, he's
That's
got.
one of
Don't
them.
worry. Yeah, he's got quite a few actually.
That's awesome.
I am a bumper sticker factory. People just
Listen,
you know.
I now have
Lock on to-
mine. I now have mine. I still can't believe I did that. I still can't believe I missed that fucking ring. That's my magnum opus now.
Well, don't worry. People will follow you around after this and just keep bringing up the electrope strap, and it's fine.
Oh, I mean, I'll bring
The
that up without them
Electrap.
needing to.
Willingly.
Please, you guys misunderstand. You guys don't know what I talk about on my streams.
I feel like like I know.
Worse has passed
I
my
watched
lips.
enough of your Race the World. Or I've watched enough of you rating this tier.
Listen, there was so many gay sex toys.
I saw the Stag X. I
Yeah,
saw
we
the
were there
Stag
for
X
that at
diagram.
least. We did tune in
Yeah.
the right moment.
Unironically, the first time I saw anyone use the planner, and it was you with
It was
the
majestic.
Stag X.
Yep.
I still think my favorite planner meme that I've gotten so far is just like in front of my salad.
My favorite one is them using like the stack marker with the two people debuff and someone on a chair going, "I'm Fujuing out." That's my favorite one.
I want that one. I need that. I need to use that.
That's my favorite one. I use it in every occasion.
I've seen the people making out meme.
It's
like,
evergreen.
a billion
Yeah,
Oh yeah,
that's a good one.
That's base
Yeah.
level.
I'm
But
learning
it's
about the
good.
salad now.
Someone used that with the tanks being like, "Oh, bro, let's do it together, bro."
Bro.
Oh God, I love this tier. This tier was awesome.
It's not gay if it's a buster, bro.
Bro, what do you see when you close your eyes, bro? Nothing, bro. That's my world without
World
you.
without
in it. Bro.
Dragon is legendary.
I love the Dragon comic. It's great. And then the damn song is called The Mirror. It's wonderful.
And we kept going like a mirror, just constantly.
No
So
14 song has been caught in my head for a longer amount of time. It's
There's a little tidbit of one of the songs that I really, really like to bring up for no reason. In Femme Fatale's lyrics, she just randomly goes, I'm a bee with an itch," and I sat there and I went, "Yeah!"
Wow.
If you compare the lyrics of her themes next to Honeybee Lovely's, like all of the lyrics are in direct response to Honeybee Lovely's songs, like beat for beat. It's crazy.
Yeah. But also just like
it's a diss track.
It's
No, it's not. The bee
not
with an
diss.
itch. She was just calling herself a bitch.
yeah, no. It's not a diss track. It's a love song.
Yeah.
Mm.
Open your heart.
It was just really cool how they incorporated that without actually swearing.
I love Yuri.
Yes.
I'm
I guess
the-
they
I'm
didn't
a-
want to replay the gag of having the bleep in the middle of the
Yeah,
song.
The
no,
bleep was
but
good.
That was so good.
Abominator.
But that's why I keep bringing it
Yeah.
up. Like, oh yeah, bee with an itch is so fucking smart. I love these
Yeah.
guys. and then she also had that really fruity comment towards Honeybee Lovely when you find her out in the overworld. Okay.
Oh yeah. We're like, okay, we're normal. We are so normal.
I need to see her hand. Does she have 2 of her fingernails clipped?
You can find out. Yo, where's that model viewer? Where's that
Okay,
model viewer?
Googling. I'm Googling.
Yeah. What's going on there? Let me see.
Where's that model viewer?
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
And I are just like,
Okay. A cultural sign, particularly in lesbian culture. Okay. All right. Oh, this makes sense. Oh, hey, how practical.
I haven't found what you're looking for, but I'm making assumptions that does sound practical. Okay.
This is great. This is like what I learned about yellow laces. It's wonderful.
Flowers, handkerchief language, we're complex beings.
you are learning so much.
I'm gonna cry. Oh, I'm sick. I'm sick in the head.
That's fine.
I'm so
You've
sick.
got red sickness. It's fine. Fine.
God, that's so funny.
Well, on that note,
Uh-huh.
The perfect.
Yeah, let's
Yeah.
move on.
On that
I
note,
think we
next
should
thing?
bring the official podcast recording to an end.
Okay.
Because we're not going to stop that. It's not good. Always leave them wanting more. Always leave them wondering, wait, what? I'm gonna go search what now?
Oh my
and,
god.
What
Yeah.
hashtags? And what hashtags on AO3 would you give this?
I don't actually know. It's like slow burn.
Over 100K.
Over 100K. By curiosity. Friends to enemies.
Friends to enemies. Yeah.
Because after this, they're not sending us back, girl. We are never coming back.
We're banned, dude. We fucked up so bad. We fucked up so bad, dude. Shit.
They're gonna
We're
end
never gonna
supporting-
make the team.
Our high school night is over.
Coach. We're never gonna do regionals.
No one can be mad as long as it's correctly tagged.
Yeah, if you tag it, you're fine.
Exactly.
Yeah. Give those tag
That's
warnings.
it. Yeah.
All archive warnings apply.
Oh my
The
god.
find us on social, Sydney Jones on Blue Sky, Shenpai.gay.
None of us are beating any allegations. Like, we're making up new ones. Like, this
Yeah.
is.
I was about to say, I think there's going to be additional allegations.
They're using this as
than when we
evidence in
started.
court, bro.
We're leaving.
Bro.
Leaving with even more.
Yeah.
I will just say,
Oh.
I'm so sorry.
No, I'm not. No, you come back here with that story.
No. You, I love you, bro. I love you.
Bro, you wish you take that.
Let's unmitigate it together, bro.
Bro, are you comfortable with going unmitigated?
I'm actually gonna die, please.
I'm ready to take that step.
We can never tank
Does anyone
together now,
have-
Garrett. It's
How much time is left on the next reprisal?
Come on. We still got 60 seconds left.
Oh, fuck.
Wonderful.
Yeah, Shen, I know you said the social. Shen, what's your social? I want to find out.
My socials are shenpai.gay on Blue Sky. I'm Shenpai on
Hell yeah.
YouTube and Twitch. And
Hell yeah, brother.
how much can I advertise? Points my fingers together.
As much as you
yeah,
want.
absolutely.
Okay.
This is the time.
Much-
I
Kill
also
yourself.
huh?
Kill yourself.
Oh, I thought you said kill yourself.
It did get cut off. It was.
I was like, okay,
while
for
Shenpai's
you I
laughing,
will.
I'll say check out Birdhaven.
That's what I was
Yeah.
going to say. Yes, I create a webcomic for free. It's called Birdhaven, and the 5th chapter just came out. You can find it for free at birdhavencomic.com. That's all.
Hell
That's my
yeah.
passion project.
Hell
And that's it.
to the yeah. And Sydney, what are your socials?
You can get me at Sydney Jones on pretty much everything. My real job is like an art director, and I freelance and do stuff like that. So if you want to see some art and hear me yapping on lots of different sorts of video game content and casting and stuff. Oh, and I do Blue Sky too. Can throw that Blue Sky on there.
Oh, I'm on it.
Standing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be mean.
No. Don't you worry.
Yeah, and I do all kinds of content for all kinds of different things. So yeah, I would love to see you all here. Now that Shen and I are just like plotting and scheming.
We are
plotting
fated.
and scheming, dude.
We're faded.
Why are you only giving out 2 or 3
I now want this
shots?
to be
Don't you
the end of
really wanna turn up
every
on
new
them?
Savage tier. I
Yeah.
just want-
Yeah, we can make that happen. Except next time it'll be real cocktail
Yeah.
hour. Next time. Next time there'll be real cocktail hour, and everyone's gonna be super sorry.
Yep.
Hell yes. Let's absolutely do it. Let's freaking go. Freaking just we're grinding gear. Just search for us everywhere. The YouTube URL is terrible. Just search for us. You'll find us, everybody. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you to our guests for making the time and making us laugh so much my eyes are starting to hurt. And
That's what I wanted. That's
big
what I
shout
wanted.
out to everybody that supports the weird shit that Carol and I make on our Patreon, which you can find by going to supportourbromance.com.
Yeah.
And also a shout out to the
Yeah.
latest patrons: Umagon, Space Beer, Kyle L, Druva K, Simonak K, and Robin L. Thanks for
Let's
signing up, and huge thanks to
go!
our
Yo,
legendary level backers who are on
Yeah.
screen right now.
those are
You guys
What's
are
up?
sexy.
Yeah, you guys are tagged. You guys are like lovers to lovers.
I am going to make a soundbite out of the "You guys are sexy"
Let's go.
and play it anytime we thank our patrons.
They are.
Oh yeah. See if I can get you guys more
Shit,
patrons.
yeah.
I'm just saying, if you guys sub to the Patreon, they're gonna make out with you sloppy style.
Yeah, like sloppy style. Like
Wow.
no mitigation.
No mitigation.
You're gonna get hit by that tank buster real good.
I will not cast reprisal.
Let's go.
Maybe Dark Missionary.
Oh,
Yeah.
feeling spicy, are we?
Joining the conversation right when it's ending. Typical. Typical.
Okay.
Bye.
No, thank you again. for
Holy
having
shit!
me
All
on
right, I
here.
have ended the official recording, but
That's
damn,
perfect.
that was ridiculous.
Oh,
Fuck me.
thank you again so much for having me on. I'm so sorry for who I am.
It was amazing. Thank you both for
We
being who
invited
you are.
on because of who you are.
Exactly.
Yay! I was
feel
like,
like
oh.
I know you. I feel like I know you. To be known is to be loved, or whatever
be
they
known.
said.
Well, it's funny because that's actually kind of like the theme of my comics. Like to be loved is to be changed. But it's from a fucking Garfield plush toy.
No, it is. It's when you hold the fucking.
Yeah.
I know exactly that Garfield.
Yeah. It's
Yo,
like
I'm that
it's like
Garfield.
it's like someone has like a Garfield plush that they had for many years and it looks so fucked up.
They're still
But
listening to us.
Yeah, I know. But it's
Oh yeah. No, we're still
Oh,
live.
good.
Yeah,
okay,
yeah,
good.
yeah.
I was like, what's
I've
going
just stopped the
I
audio
was-
only
I
recording.
was scared.
Oh no. Yeah. But, I guess we should warn about that. But also, I think people need to know about this Garfield plush.
yeah,
Yo,
the
this
Garfield
Garfield
plush
I
is
plushie is
I have
incredible.
found it, and this is amazing.
Yeah, no.
All
Right?
right, hold on.
Yeah.
I look at that Garfield and I start
Dropping it in
crying.
Discord.
I start crying. Like that's like
Yeah, it's because it's
upsetting.
just it's the antithesis, like not the antithesis, but it's the most raw form of showing how you as a person can change when you get loved so deeply.
I should have been in the middle the whole time.
That's beautiful. Yeah.
Should have just been there.
Would have really pulled the conversation together, I think.
Can we change the thumbnail on YouTube to this? Can we just screenshot? Everybody smile and point.
I think I. Oh wait, hold on. I can't really point. I don't have my arms active now, but
Perfect.
I don't have arms.
We're gonna screenshot that and make that the thumbnail.
Oh yeah,
is
brother.
that? Are we done? Are we done? Can I get?
Fuck me.
That's amazing.
I do like that the old Garfield looks like it's closed its eyes because the eyes got washed out.
It's
So
so
it just looks-
happy.
It looks just happy.
I
and
was wondering if they
content.
edited that. You're right. So that.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's just-
no,
yeah.
the white and the pupil got rubbed away.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it got rubbed
Look,
away.
he's
So
so
now it just
That's
now
I've
it
never
just
seen this
beautiful.
before. This is a
Poetry.
a deep meme.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
poetry.
It's like I know it's like kind of shitposty, but it like touched me so deeply that it actually became the main like the main part of the story that I'm writing right now. It's really crazy.
Has a shitpost ever touched you so deeply?
Okay.
That would be
all
an
right,
amazing
all
interview
right.
podcast. Like you just book guests that have a shit post that change them. And you
No,
talk
that's it.
about it. That would go hard. I would listen to that show.
Listen, we were now talking about ship posting, and for the 14, we had a bit where our caster was just like, you know what? If we clear today, I'm gonna go get pegged.
Did he?
I don't know if he did, but he just said that, and then we cleared, and he was just like, well, guess I'm gonna go get pegged now.
Siri, play
You
submissive
didn't
and
just get a thumbs up
breathable.
emoji
I
like
had
6
it all
hours later?
lined up,
It was really
Like I gotta call a guy.
It was a timed engagement, the motivation was present.
Yeah. it's really cool too because our caster is actually a recruitment. We haven't played with them before, and they fit into the group like so seamlessly. It was really, really awesome. They like vibed really, really fast. It was like, because a lot of the times people are very anxious when joining streamer groups, and a lot of us were streamers. So good on them. That was and being so willing to go into a group like this, because I know that being on air can add a lot of pressure.
Oh boy, yeah.
Yeah.
We went on such a journey with ours, like because anytime we would do extremes, we would just do it blind, and it was like kind of the theme of the whole thing, and we would stream it, and we had no illusions of going into Savage completely blind, but we were kind of like taking it mechanic by mechanic. It's like we would take go until we die and then watch a guide up to that point.
Yeah.
And I think we were just driving the rest of our team insane. With the slow speed of our progression.
I mean, there is some groups who really like to do that. I wouldn't say it's really insane. Some people like to learn fights blind. The only thing is that if you miss that window, sometimes there aren't that many people who are willing to do it anymore because they just want to clear it.
Right.
But there's always people who are willing to do it, and especially when you're new in the game, you can utilize that really easily because people are like, yes, I can watch them learn this fight. Yes.
That's why you get like min eye level parties still, right?
Yeah.
Like that kind of shit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's how we were doing all our extremes, which we haven't gone back to extremes since Savage. But we're doing MSQ this week, and I'm very excited for Doom Train. So
I love the animations of that one. It's just so he's such a goober.
It's actually genuinely good extreme. I really like it.
I loved it. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. It had everything I like.
Yeah. Same. Oh god.
You know, arena changing thing with arms that shouldn't have arms.
It shouldn't have
the usual.
It shouldn't have teeth. It really shouldn't.
Actually, that's normal. Every train has teeth. They just don't show them to you.
Oh,
behind the grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I'm not laughing at the teeth comment. I'm laughing because I was DM'd a strategy code and it just says it's not a dick.
It's so funny. The strategy codes are so long.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't gonna think it was a dick, but now that you've said it isn't, I am very suspicious.
It might be. You don't know.
It's vaguely threatening.
Welcome to the world of unsolicited dick pics. Like, enjoy your stay.
But it's not like a normal dick pic. It's like a strategy board dick pic.
It's like an illustration of one.
Well, it's a higher effort dick pic.
It's a natural evolution.
You had to make it out of limited art tools, you know.
That breeds creation. Necessity.
Well, there's a literal
another
joke
one
there too somewhere, but
there's another one who recreated like that peach image with the cake.
My favorite.
Like,
I love that one.
It's just like, Warrior of Light, this part's just complete dog shit. Like, I completely royally fucked it up. Like, it's complete garbage. It's so fucking funny.
I just completely fucked this. I just...
Abysmal dog shit. Fucking
is it just what you put up when your strategy doesn't work? That's just your response strategy?
Yeah.
God. I think the tool otherwise is really, really good. It's we actually used it during our prog when especially when I was teaching because I don't know what happened, but I was with my co-tank Condi, I understood idyllic dreams so fast that I was the one who was teaching it to the static. I felt like I had a really big brain. I felt really cool.
Your brain is so big, dude.
My brain is so big.
Your brain is so big.
My brain is so big.
Okay, sorry. So we're getting too much fun. Did you have any more questions? Like we're just fucking around, dude.
Yeah, no, the show's over. We're
show's over. Yeah, show's over. No,
oh, thank God.
Yeah, no. We usually, we stop the audio recording, then we hang out with chat for a few minutes afterward and just kind of, get the rest of the sillies out of our system. So you're already naturally where we normally
Exactly.
are.
That'll take a hot minute to get all the sillies out of this system. Like,
yeah.
They're gonna linger with you.
Do you guys have any personal questions towards the tier and stuff, or anything that's super curious?
Is Vamp Fatale fun to DPS? If that was my very first DPS to do ever? No, bad DPS.
I think the most fun I had during it was like me and my co-melee, like we're both so on the ball that we kept fucking like going in and killing each other immediately when we saw the bats, and we just started doing it for fun. And it was like a PvP enabled zone. The thing about this tier that I noticed is that there is genuinely a lot of downtime for no reason. And a lot of disengaging, which in instances is fine, but there's so much of it. It was in Fatale, you had to disengage quite often, especially as a tank, because you had to take the tank towers. Not a big fan. I did like the mechanics otherwise. I don't know how it is to DPS, but as a tank, it was okay, I would say. DPS it's fine. It's really funny watching people run around like chickens with their head cut off when you get to that last mechanic and you're all running around in a circle. I do. Yeah. Everybody really hates bats now, which I think is fun. I love like an animal that you hate because of a raid. Yep. I actually really like that last mechanic. I just think people aren't paying attention. I do too. Yeah. They're like, okay, this bat is going clockwise. I'm going to continue walking clockwise. It suddenly changes directions. What are you doing? Come back.
So what savage do you think should be Kyle's first DPS savage?
What DPS are you playing?
Samurai.
Like, are you? Oh. Wait, we won't let. Oh. I think. Like from what are you asking? Which fight? Yeah. Like anything?
Yeah, we can go back in time.
Just to kind of like.
So you haven't done anything.
Make him love DPSing.
Oh.
Because I've healed Savage and most extremes, but I did extreme Salmon Stormblood.
E1, to E4.
Yeah.
So first tier of Eden.
Yep.
Yeah, it still is like small boss like because you've never done positionals, right?
Not
like
outside
hard
of
content.
Yeah, not outside of extremes.
Yeah, so like learning on not a wall boss for that, and like learning with like the panda ones aren't really great for melee learning because the hitboxes are so big that it just like, everything is fucked.
Yeah, nobody likes the pandemonium hitboxes.
Like for melee, it's just like I'm gonna take a half a marathon to run to my fucking positional when it should take you like 0.5 seconds, if that. But yeah, anything from Eden 1 to 4 is a good bit because those bosses, like, I don't think when's the birds? That's the second tier.
The birds is second tier, yes. It's before.
Okay, yeah. So like you get a lot of actual experience having to navigate around the boss. I would also say, honestly, the first tier of Arcadion is pretty good for that too.
Yeah, I would say. Yeah.
It's fine. Like if you want something like a bit more like at level 100, I do
think E4 can be kind of fucked up for melee.
I
think that is more of a skill expression at that point.
Yeah, that's a bit more finesse.
I think we should just throw you into deep end. We should just go back to Howling Blade because you never got your weapon off of him, Kyle.
Well,
when you climb.
Yeah, that's exactly what we should do.
There's so many downtime mechanics. I really think like Eden 1 to 4 is not that hard, but also still good for you to practice positionals, for you to practice damage, disengagement, and all that stuff. And
it'll get you like good experience.
You can make a lot of mistakes. You'll
get good experience like navigating an arena as a melee, which is it's definitely different. Yeah.
That sounds like a good time.
Once again, it shows how good Eden raids are.
My arm to go into Eden. I am dying to see Eden Savage. It looks so cool.
Oh,
it is very good. It is very well designed.
As a Gaia simp, like I get it.
I do not want to do Gaia as tank anymore. Fuck that. I'm done. E12, I could not. I physically hated the tank buster in out mechanics so much in E12S. I physically switched to fizz range for that tier.
You know what? And you don't
Wow.
have to do it, baby girl. You're done.
I did not like it, and then Fru came out, and I was like, oh, I have to learn it anyways, and then it wasn't that bad in Ultimate.
Damn.
That ultimate was
wow.
so funny to cast.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Well, thank you for the advice.
Okay.
Yeah.
I hope it becomes fun.
Yeah.
think
Good.
it is cool.
Good luck on your melee journey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I look forward to seeing you more often in actual proximity in game, Kyle.
Instead of out, well, usually on the other side of the boss from your business.
Yeah. Well, you'll still be on the other side, but you'll be just on the other side, unless it's an edge fight or a torso fight.
You get to like wave around the boss at each other, like, hey. If you're ever
What's up, dude?
if you ever hold hands, then you're in a bad place. Like, get out of there.
Well, sometimes
Unless
we.
it's mechanics. Unless it's
Unless
mechanics,
it's
where
mechanics.
melees have to be together.
Yeah, unless
I
it's
had,
mechanics.
I had plenty of DPS buddies throughout tier 1 and tier 2 of
Yeah.
Arcadion.
Like generally, you get
Dude, we could be buddies.
you
Yeah.
can get paired up together
Exactly.
as your
I
partner.
could get you killed on Abominator. Oh, dude, I could kill you so fast. It's like
I'm used to dying so fast as healer. It happens all the
Then kill
time.
yourself. Like,
Kill yourself.
Speed run it.
Hits you with the
go speed running.
No.
We did have some Final Fantasy 14 like speed run stuff. It's very fun whenever that happens because it kind of devolves into this, and no one knows what to do. Like, okay, cool.
Well, sick. Well, we'll let I think we're gonna shut this thing down. But thank you again for
Hell yeah.
coming
Hell
out
yeah, brother!
and spending time with us.
Thank you for
Thank you so
joining
much
us.
for
for
fun.
having me.
Thank you for having us. That was lovely.
Of course.
Yeah.
Stream, you've
And I
been
made-
wonderful.
They've been
Indeed.
fine.
I was gonna say I made a
Well learned.
Fujo and arm.
They have been wonderful.
Yeah.
Most of them have been
Most
wonderful.
of them.
Most of you. That's usual though. That's
Yeah.
Okay.
par for
I'm
the
Look,
gonna
course.
say
they're
the
signing
ones-
off by typing SEGX. They're great.
Yeah.
But those are my people. I'm joking.
I brought them. I'm taking them
Bitches
back.
here.
That's
Those
how
are my freaks.
the people soup of chat works. Chat is people soup. That's how it
People
functions.
Bye, soup.
That's true. Bye, people.
Bye, soup.
Hey, Sue.
Bye, soup.
My
Hold on,
Evangelion's ending.
Hold on. Wait, I
Wait,
can't
oh,
wait.
oh,
Hold on.
oh.
Wait, I got it.
You can. What? Was that
Yeah,
it?
wiggle.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is how we end the stream.